Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fantastic Finds. You guys know that if you're hearing the name Fantastic Finds, it's Wednesday and you made your way to Mother Tucker's to hang out with me and the one, the only, Enamored Amie. So how are you, Amie? You having a good week?
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
We're half I almost sang and I had to stop myself. We're halfway there.
We are.
I
We are.
almost sang.
We are. We got to the middle of the week. We'll get you through the rest. It's all good. Check all your woes at the door. Come on in. Have some fun with us tonight. Look at some fun vintage. Hopefully you score some good vintage to add to your collections and things like that. So welcome, everybody. As we go live, I'm 5 away. Oh, I can feel it. I'm 5 away from 3,000. 5 away from 3,000. How far are you from 35, Amie?
Last time I checked, I was two
Okay.
away from 35. Yeah.
All right. Guys, if you are not subscribed to Enamored Amie, please do so. We made it really, really easy for you. The link to her YouTube channel is down below in the description. I know it's down there. I wish I could make it easier. All you got to do is go down there and click on it. Make sure you subscribe to her and hit the notification bell. I know some folks watch this in the replay, so hopefully they're not fast forwarding right now in the replay part. But head on down and give Amie a follow. We'd greatly appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to the channel here, Mother Tucker's, please do so. We both would greatly appreciate it. So, as always, the one, the only, Karen Gillette is our official mod and bid ender tonight. Thank you so much. I think Kim will be hopping in a little bit later. I haven't seen her yet in the chat, but I'm sure she'll be around. And then we always have Tina lurking a little bit. And I know Holly won't be with us for a little bit because she has prior obligations. So, and again, Holly, if you watch this in a replay, congratulations. The board you're on sounds really, really fun, and happy you got to where you wanted to be. So we're very happy for you. So we'll scroll up here to the top. We're going to say hello to some of our friends. Amie will be so gracious to explain to us how the sale is going to work tonight, and then we'll get into it. And then stick around. We have some community shares. So if you guys are not familiar, here on Fantastic Finds, we have our live sale, and then we share some of your fantastic finds. So tonight it'll be Jacqueline. So we have some photos from Jacqueline, and then we have Daffodil Fields, also known as Laura. So if you pop in, hang around, we're going to share some of your finds later on in the broadcast. So a couple of things I want to say before I say hello to everybody. I want to thank Amie, who creates our thumbnail and creates our background. You always do such a great job, Amie. Thank you to Tina for loading all the fantastic finds. Couldn't do it without you two ladies. So I want to just make sure I say that right off the bat. So let's say hello to some of our friends tonight, and then we'll jump right into it. So the first one in here was Terry. How are you, Terry? So good to see you. Hello, Karen Radford. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hopefully you're doing good. Good to see you here tonight. Hello, Shannon. How are you? So good to see you. We hope you can stay awake. I know. Well, me and Amie both had heavy dinners, so I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
If we nod off, one of us will wake the other one up, but I think we'll be all right. There she is, our official mod and bid ender tonight, the very lovely Karen G. Thank you so much. Please familiarize yourself with her avatar. It's the little daisy right there. She'll be the one that'll be closing out all the bids with a bid end. And again, Karen, thank you so much. We could not do it without you. Hello, Elizabeth. So good to see you here tonight. Guys, if you're lurking and tonight's the night you want to, please say hello. I'll try to say hello to everybody as quick as I can. I'll probably say hello to you twice. That's kind of my record, and that's okay. But if you want to say hello, just please pop it in there.
It's just a bonus hello if you get
it. You can bank it. I can, at least I'm banking it for a future time, because God knows I'll probably mess something up in the future with you, and at least you got two in one night. So hello, Mama Pam. It's always so good to see you. All right, Amie. All I got to do is do this, and I think everybody knows who I'm talking about. I'm talking about my man, Gavin, who is also known as
Gavin. I saw that you got something for me, the little doggy with the bow tie and the van. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Okay.
I saw the picture you posted, so thank you.
If you don't know who this is, it's the one, the only Grady Gruppo Vintage Recordings. Please give this man a follow. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. Karen, if you could, please drop his link in the chat. Let's get him some more subs. He has an awesome channel. He plays music, all different genres, plays it on vinyl and on a turntable, and spotlights, like Amie was saying, things that they purchase from buyers here in the community. So it kind of goes full circle. So Like I have said, you can cancel your XM Cirrus. You can cancel your Pandora. You got your free DJ right here on YouTube. And I've heard he takes requests. So if you message him and he can do it, I'm sure he'll play it for you. So please give our man, who's the other half of the Gillette Corporation, Mr. Gavin of Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings, a follow. Thank you. Please do. How are you, Gina? Good evening from Maine. How are you? It's so good to see you. We got Karen. How are you, Karen? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. We have Delights of Mine in the chat. Hello. How are you? See who else is in here with us tonight. How are you, Brian? Our friend all the way from the New England area. Great to see you, sir. We got Kathy Plunkett here in the chat. How are you? It's so good to see you, Kathy. We have my mother in the chat, Linda Hellman, and I'm looking forward, Amy. It's been over a month since I've seen my mother, so we're actually going to go to lunch tomorrow. So I'm anxious. I get to see my mom.
I'm excited to get to meet your mother in April.
Yes, we will definitely make that happen. Definitely. Hello, Gina. Is there a delay? There can be a slight lag. Amy will say to us and explain to you guys how to eliminate that. If you watch other platforms, there are lags. We can control our lag over here pretty well and minimize it to the best of our ability. So Amy will explain to us all how we can minimize that lag, but there's no real lengthy delay. We are in pretty good real time over here on YouTube.
So far this week, I haven't noticed it too terrible.
Although I will say that hiccup on Monday, that weirdness, not seeing all that, there was a couple things I was missing in the chat. So
there were a few things that got filtered out in the chat, which usually doesn't happen. But
no, I mean, it does happen, but it's few and far. It seemed to have happened a couple times, but we'll work through it. It'll be all good. How are you, Deanna? So good to see you. I hope you are well, too. So good to see you. I see our friend Dawn down here. How are you, Dawn?
Hi.
Welcome. Hello. We have Lillian in the chat with us. Hello. Good to see you. We have Lollipops and Vintage Frogs here tonight. I love saying that name. Hello, Wings. So good to see you. Followed by Sandy. How are you, Sandy? Good to see you. Our friend Metal Girl is here with us. Good to see you, Metal Girl. Glowy Girl's checking in this evening. Hello, Glowy. Good, so good to see you. Oh, I love it. Figgy D. Figgy D's in the chat. Hello, straight from the Lurkers Lounge. In the Lurker. I heard they have
don't mind the Lurkers. So
we don't.
We love the Lurkers too. Even though, once in a while it's nice to just pop in the chat and say hi.
This is true.
Once in a while.
I've heard they have the best cocktails in the Lurkers.
The Lurkers Lounge.
That's what I've heard. Yes.
Better than the airport, I'm sure.
Yes, and they have these killer pretzels. These killer pretzels I've
With
heard
beer
that are really.
cheese?
I heard in the Lurkers Lounge, and then they run a special every third week. They're $1.25. I mean, it's a deal you cannot pass up. It's good. It's good eating. It's good eating. How are you, Deborah Williams? So good to see you here tonight. Now I'm hungry for a pretzel with cheese.
So a couple weeks ago, Deborah asked me to send her a picture of my laundry room that's decorated with vintage like laundry and cleaning things, and I finally remembered to do it today. But I was going to send it into Fantastic Finds too, so we could all look at it, but I forgot to do that too. So next week, I'll have it next week.
Hey, I've seen it, and let me tell you, it's good. Amy, I love it.
I need to redo it because I just got a new laundry sprinkler bottle that's teal from Misty. So I need to redo a few things in it.
All right. I'm over here excited because I'm not, what was Ollie Popson saying? Not too far from 1,000. Y'all are a whole different amazing level. Well, hopefully folks are giving you a follow and you'll hit that 1,000 mark. No time, Lollipops and Vintage Frog. I guarantee it. There's our friend Chris all the way from Colorado. Chris, thinking about you. I did get your message, Chris. Hang in there. You're doing good. You're doing good, Chris. And if you ever need anything, keep sending me emails. So it's so good to hear from you, my friend, our friend Chris, all the way from Colorado. We have Wanda here in the chat with us. So good to see you. We have Tina in the chat. Hello, Tina. So good to see you. I think we have one of our fantastic finds in the chat here with us tonight. So stick around. The pictures are really, really good. So good to see you, Laura. We have Cindy Lou here with us. Good to see you here tonight, followed by the lovely Kimry Ann. How are you? So good to see you. See who else is in here with us. I see Liz. Hi, Liz. How are you? I'll tell you, I sold last week. I had that pink elephant bank, and Liz bought it. I'll tell you, I fell in love with it even more as I was packing it. As I was packing, I was like, you're going to, I think I do what Misty does. I talk to the vintage.
You talk to it and you say goodbye and good luck to your new home before you seal up the box. I do that too.
I told the pink elephant, I said, you're going to a good home, buddy. I was fun while you hung out with us, but he's a good one, Liz, and I know you'll take good care of him. So thank you so much. There's our backup mod and bit ender for the evening, the very lovely Kim, Desert Gal. Hey, tell Bob we said hello. Hopefully Bob is doing well. Good to see you. We have Philomena here in the chat. Now we're spanning the globe, everybody. We span that globe. How are you, Philomena? We have Brad here in the chat. How are you, sir? Hopefully you're doing well. Hello, Melissa. It's always so good to see you, Melissa. We got Lisa here with us. We got tons of friends in the chat with us here tonight. We have the very lovely...
You just wait till you see Ariana's comments.
Well, I put out an all points bulletin on a Pink Harold Gale Santa that
I mean, she might be throwing some little shade in the chat.
I cannot confirm nor deny that he's in a safe place. So I'm just saying, like, my heart, and I'm, you know what? And when we get down to it, we'll address it. So, seeing Steph, the very lovely Steph, please make sure you're following her. She sells stuff by the seashore. She has a very fun channel, so please make sure you give her a follow. Keep on scrolling down here. Oh, I can't wait to see what Ariana said. There's our co-host, our vintage brother, Bill, Garden Guy Bill. Please give him a follow. He's near some thresholds here for subscribers, so please give our friend Bill a follow. We greatly appreciate it. Let's see who else is here. We got Steel all the way from, not the Steel City. She's a Jersey girl. She's from New Jersey. So it's so good to see you here tonight, Steel. Welcome, welcome. Keep on scrolling down here. I see Mary Beth in the chat. How are you? Our lovely friend Helen is here with us, the New England Thrifter. Please give her a follow. She has great live sales and some great content. Who else is in here with us tonight? Oh, I see Debs. Good to see you, Debs. Hello, Shannon. I'm not sure if we already said hello or not, but I think I didn't.
You did. So, she's got the bonus tonight.
Okay. All right. Well, she got two. Hello, Catherine Young. So good to see you. And Catherine, thank you so much for the shout out. Again, trying to help get us to the 3,000 subs. And guys, in my next video, I'm doing an unboxing. I purchased something from Catherine and I've been waiting to open it. I'm going to film myself opening it tomorrow. Guys, when you see it, it's epic. If you saw me buy it in her sale, you know what it is. And it's one of a kind. And I cannot wait to open it. And I've been waiting to film myself. So, Catherine, it's a comment.
I don't remember.
Amy.
I feel like I was in that sale with you, maybe.
You could have been. It was a Saturday morning sale. And I lurked. And I wanted these because I saw when she got them. So, it's a whole thing. So, once you guys see me open it, you'll have to go over to her channel, watch the sale. And then you have to go see when she got them. So, it's a whole good thing. It's all good. So, Patty Rose, another Jersey girl. So good to see you.
Everybody's heading to the Lurkers Lounge for those pretzels.
I'm telling you, they're good. And they're on sale tonight. Tonight, only $125. And I hear that they got some good beers on tap and some really good wine. So hopefully you guys have a really good evening.
Why would anybody want to leave the Lurkers Lounge?
No, well, as long as we're on the big screen in the Lurkers Lounge, that's all that matters. Right, Amy? Hello, Tippy Winks Vintage. Please give her a follow. She has a really great channel as well. Hello. Hopefully you're doing good. Let's keep scrolling here. I didn't even get down to Ariana yet. Did I? I didn't pass her yet.
No, she was.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's a ways.
Okay. Hello, all the way from Pittsburgh. Mr. Pittsburgh himself, the one, the only Mike. So good to see you. Well, we got Peppermint Patty here with us. So good to see you here tonight. Hello, everybody. Keep on scrolling on down here. Any pink Harold Gale for sale tonight? Wow. I gather they're all down in the podunks of Georgia. That's what I hear. So, guys, all I'm going to tell you is you guys need to get over to eBay. You guys need to get over to Ariana. She has this epic Rushton rabbit. I swear, Amy, it has to
giant.
It's got to be
it's like this big, and it's got an Easter basket with another Rushton bunny in it.
It's good, y'all. It's good, y'all. So if you guys can get over, she has it on an auction. You got to get on over and check this thing out. I'm telling you, it's a little too big for us, or I'd be on it because it is an epic piece. So please make sure you get over to Ariana and somebody give this rabbit a home because it's good. Yes, it has a little cataracts in one eye. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. It can still see to hop and get its eggs. Other than that, and plus, Amie, and I'm sure you had to be surprised, it has its original box.
Yeah, the box.
Original box. The box.
So if you were not at the Withering Cottage yesterday evening,
right.
She gave a sneak peek of this live, and it's fantastic. So you gotta go check it out.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. So let's see who else is in here before I miss everybody. Hello, Trina. So good to see you here tonight. Hopefully you're doing well. I think I saw everybody else. I'm trying to not miss it. The one, the only Debbie Gutierrez is in the chat with us. So good to see you, Debbie. Hopefully everything's well down there in Texas. How are you, my friend? Who else is in here with us? I'll keep scrolling down. Again, if I miss you, it's never intentional. Hello, Kathy. There she is. Always puts a smile on my face. You cannot have a bad day when you see Pat Robinson's avatar. So, Pat, it's always so good to see you, friend. Hopefully you are doing well, and we're so happy to see you here tonight. See who else is in here with us. I see a lot of, oh, there she is. There's Heather, Antique Agenda. Please give Heather a follow. She has a really great channel, great content, and every single Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, she has a really fun sale. And I got to tell you, I'm trying to step up what I'm bringing to these sales because there's some great eclectic things out there between what Oriana brings and Heather brings and all these other channels. I'm trying to like up my game on some of the things I'm trying to source. So, boy, I'm so proud to be a YouTuber over here with all these other channels because I really think we're bringing some really incredible vintage and antique. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Hello, Elaine. So good to see you. And I think I'm almost down to the, oh, no, wait, there's John. How are you, John? So good to see you, sir. It's always a pleasure to welcome you. And we're back down here at the bottom. Again, guys, if you are not subscribed to Enamor Amie, please do so. Please consider giving me a subscription. Please consider giving anybody that I called out a subscription. Let's grow YouTube as much as we can, some of these sales, and make a bigger community over here than it already is. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to the lovely Amie. She's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work, and we're going to jump on into it. So Amie, I'm done. The floor is yours.
All right. So welcome, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Fantastic Finds. This happens every single Wednesday. So hopefully you guys have fun tonight if you're brand new. And if you have questions as we go along, definitely type them down into the chat. Our awesome community is very helpful, very knowledgeable. If it's something that we can't answer while we're live, very helpful people down in the chat tonight. So thank you guys so much for being here. Very important, if you guys do plan on bidding on anything tonight, we always talk about the lag here on YouTube. And if you do plan on bidding anything, we recommend that you do so on a mobile device. So a phone or a tablet are going to be a little bit faster options for you versus the computer. The computer still has a little bit longer of a delay or a lag for whatever reason. So, and then also in your chat settings, so you want to make sure that you're in live chat all messages and not top chat. If you're in top chat, some of the comments will get filtered out. You might miss a bid or somebody else's hello to you. You might miss that. So always double check your live chat all messages. And then if you are experiencing any kind of lag and you do want to check and refresh periodically throughout the live tonight, just because it naturally happens, we get behind. Okay. So you want to go up in this corner, you can touch the screen. There is a little gear wheel icon, or if you're watching on the computer, it's down right here at the bottom of the screen. You can tap that, hit playback speed, and hit the 2 times button. That'll make sure if you are behind at all, you're going to hear us talk funny until you get completely caught up. All right. So it is important, especially if there's something that you really want during the sale, before we move on to refresh and hit that 2x. And I definitely feel like it helps. And I always get behind too. Mm-hmm. So I have to do it 3-4 times if I'm watching something at least. So we do have offer up items tonight. So what that means is the auction style for the sale. We have 15 rounds to bring you guys tonight. So we'll give you the starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything tonight, make sure you do it early to combat that lag. And you can type your bids and whole dollar amounts down into the chat, and we'll describe it to you. We'll note any kind of issues to you, but do keep in mind if it's a vintage or antique item that we are showing, they have had a life. And so we do our best to describe any notable issues to you while we're live here on the screen, but keep that in mind if you do decide to bid on anything. And we'll give you measurements, all that good stuff. We'll do a countdown, and the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette will be the winner. We also do something on Mother Tucker's channel called Just in Case. And just in case you've not heard of Just in Case, here's how it works. So as long as you're an active bidder, so we ask that you've put in at least one straight bid on the current item that we're showing in order to utilize the Just in Case. So if you put in one bid and during the countdown only, you can put in the max that you're willing to pay with the letters JIC next to it into the chat. And if your Just in Case is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind that if there's multiple Just in Cases thrown out there into the chat, those will turn into regular bids. So if you are a winner of any items tonight, very important, our emails are up here on the screen right now. You can take a screenshot if you want to refer to them later. They're also pinned in a comment at the top of the chat. And our lovely mods do a great job at putting them into the chat periodically as a reminder as well. And all that stuff is down in the description of the video as well. So if you win something tonight, especially if you're a new buyer, very, very important that we need some information from you emailed. Or if you haven't bought from us for a while, you can go ahead and send that information to us as well. So we need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. And if you don't have PayPal, that is okay. Send us an email with all the same information. The great thing about PayPal is that you can check out as a guest. So when we send our invoices out, just let us know you want to check out as a guest. We can send you a direct link to your invoice. And then you can check out with any debit, credit card, Venmo also, or your PayPal. Okay, so easy peasy. As far as shipping and invoicing go, Jason and I both utilize Pirate Ship to get you discounted rates on shipping versus retail pricing, which always seems to go up and up and up. So we do get the cheapest prices that we possibly can for you guys. So shipping is not included in the winning bid price. That is in addition. And you guys get charged exactly what we pay. Okay. We don't charge the handling and all that stuff. So, and do keep in mind that when our invoices are sent out, we do expect payment within 24 to 48 hours, please. If you can't pay that, please don't bid. That's all that we really have to say about that. But thank you guys so much. Everybody that's very mindful of doing everything on time. We do appreciate that so much. And we want to get your goodies to you. So shipping, I ship from Michigan. I only ship to the US and Canada right now. And I will be doing my packing and invoicing tomorrow. I did have Happy Mail go out from Monday today, as long as everybody paid me before the post office closed today. It went out. So thank you guys so much. And I think that's it for me.
All right. I ship from Pennsylvania, same as Amie, PayPal, Pirate Ship. I only ship to the US and Canada, also like Amie. If you purchased from me on Monday, then you have an open box. And if you purchase tonight, and I can, get it in there safely for you, because that's the key, is to make sure, I can combine shipping, but it has to be safe. If I can do it safely, I will combine it to save you even more on shipping. I do all of my invoicing on Saturday. So you will receive an invoice usually from us, pardon me, afternoon or early evening on Saturdays, because I get up first thing, and that's what I do. I spend my Saturday doing all my shipping for the week. I also offer free pickup. If you are in the central Pennsylvania area, please come on out. It's February Fling this weekend. All the shops in Adamstown have more merchandise, more discounts, more sales. Come on out, shop me, shop all of my friends that are along the strip, the other shops. And if you want to pick it up, just let us know in the email. We will just invoice you for the item, and then we will communicate via email. We want to keep the chat as clogged free with that as possible. So we will communicate via email how you want to pick it up and when you want to pick it up. I think that's pretty much it.
The one thing that I forgot to mention is that though the groundhog said that we are going to be experiencing early spring, we're still in winter. And we ship from colder states. I know some of you are in very warm states. Lucky you. But if you're buying anything glass, pottery, ceramics, anything fragile, and you get your box, let it acclimate, just bring it in. You can cut the top open if you would like. The thing about bubble wrap is that it insulates. So if it's been sitting on a cold box truck for several days, it's probably cold. All right. So set it, forget it. Let it sit for 24 hours before you pull anything out. Extreme temperature changes just makes everything more fragile and prone to breakage. All right. So just let it acclimate. Let it be. Yes.
Agreed. It might be difficult, but you got to. I left the one from Catherine sitting acclimate way too long. I've been dying to get this thing open. So I will tomorrow. So we had a few more friends jump in. Let's say hello to them really quick, and then we'll do something different. We'll let Amie go first for tonight, and then we'll get the sale started.
Really different, Jason.
Hello, Shannon. So good to see you here tonight. Hopefully you are well. Hello, Trina. How are you? We have Nydia with us from Alabama. Hopefully everything's well down there. We have Anna D checking in from North Carolina. I'm sure it's a little warmer down there for you folks than it is for us up here, although it may still be a little cooler for you. And I think that was everyone that I missed. So again, I'll just say it because it makes me feel better. If I miss you, it is never personal. It is never intentional. It is merely by accident. As I did tonight, I will probably say hello to you 2 times in a future sale. So hopefully everything balances out. So, but again, thank you for joining us here tonight for Fantastic Finds. And we're going to switch it around here. We'll get Amie up and let's get the sale underway. All right.
I have a very eclectic mix of stuff tonight. I will say that. $12, Jason.
All right.
All right. So these, I didn't know when I came across these, what these were. Okay. I just thought they were cute. And I had them all balanced really nicely, and now they just don't want to be balanced at all. So, okay, these are the tiniest. I'm going to have to hold them. The tiniest little itty-bitty crochet babies. Look how cute. They're not focused at all, but I wish they would. They're little tiny crocheted outfits. And then, all right, I'm going to hold up one at a time. They have hand-painted little faces.
These are incredible.
No, and they're all kind of like in a little different pose. Wish it would focus. My camera doesn't like me today. Come on, camera. Oh, I almost had it. But they all have these little crocheted outfits in different colors. Cute little hand-painted faces. This one's like taking senior photo. I think that's the pose. And then there's 3 that are... Well, this one's a little different. All right, these 2 are pretty much, they have a little bit different of an outfit, but all different colors. All right. They're so cute. This one has a tiny little purse.
Oh my God.
Crocheted purse on the side. And then this one I think is meant to be Mama. All right, because she's got a little apron on. How cute is that? And she's got a little hat. But they're all just, I would never have the patience to do anything like this at all, but you're going to get all of them. This is not choice. I found them together and I thought, well, I don't want to break up the band, so we're going to keep all the little crochet babies together. So I think that their faces are, it kind of feels like a satin, like a kind of, it's not stockinette, but it's a satin, very and then painted. There we go. We can see the cute little face.
Side eye too.
That one's Mama, I think, because she's a little bit larger.
She's cute.
I think they're darling. I have no idea. I do believe that they're from the 70s. Right. I did find some that looked very similar to these guys. So I think that they're from the 70s, but really I don't know who made them. I don't know if they were manufactured or somebody actually made these. So I think they're darn cute. I don't know what you could do with them. I just, plop them around in your little doll furniture. I think it'd be really cute. Anyway, little weirdos. I thought I would bring them tonight. I liked them. So there's 5 of them total. Mama measures 2 1/4 inches tall, and the rest of them measure like around 2 inches. Okay, so you're gonna get the whole crew. I see. Oh, you guys like these? Okay.
Oh, they do.
I'm glad that you guys like the little weirdos because I like them too. All right, we're gonna count these down. I think they're imported from Taiwan. Interesting. Okay. I couldn't really, I found a couple that look like this, but I couldn't really find much information about them. All right. So we're going to count these down. Metal Girls in at 23. They do look like worry dolls. I remember making the little ones out of toothpicks when I was little. So we're going to count them down, looking for 24 or more on the set. I guess we'll do 15. I guess we'll start with 15 seconds. Hopefully we don't need to do 20. All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They're just little.
I mean, you could even put like a little safety pin on these and make them little brooches if you wanted to.
Or you could turn them into Christmas ornaments. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Waiting for that bid end. All right. There's the baby rattle. Okay. I thought it was broccoli there for a second.
I did too.
Thank you, Karen. All right. So Metal Girl had a just in case of 32. Susan had a just in case of 33. Noelle came in there with a just in case of 67. So Noelle is going to take the little bitty babies for 34. I think. Yes.
You got it. Yep.
Matt,
Susan.
thank you so much.
You got it. And guys, I'm a little heavy on St. Patrick's Day. If you guys don't know, the way the dates fall this year, Easter's a week behind St. Patrick's Day. So I thought I better get the St. Patrick's Day things out there. Now, y'all can probably keep it up all year round if you want to, but I figured I better get it out here now. That way I can bring the Easter stuff and get it to you in time for Easter. So I usually wait till after Valentine's Day, but not this year. So $8 choice. And I always love bringing these kitschy Hong Kong Hallmark pins because not only are they fun to wear, but they're fun to decorate with. So it's $8 choice. This first one is your little shamrock. This one does not have a mark on the back of it. So, but it's still that same Avon Hallmark era. So this little shamrock measures about 2 by 2. So it'll be choice at $8 if anyone's interested. You can see there's no rust to the back. I couldn't find, even with the light there, I can't even see a name on it. And again, these are fun to wear, especially if you guys don't want something heavy, to wear. Sometimes the brooches can be sort of heavy. These are nice and light, but I also decorate with these. I'll pop Christmas ones in and Valentine's Day ones into my decor. This one is marked Hong Kong. This one always reminds me of Bing Crosby. For some reason, the pipe and the hat always reminds me of Bing Crosby. So this one is made in Hong Kong, and this one measures about 1.5 inches. So about 1.5 inches, tall and wide. Okay, Brian thinks it might be rust. That would make sense. It is that same era. So thank you, sir. Hello, Anna D. How are you? And this little guy, he might just be missing a speck of paint on his nose, but I still think he's cute, okay? And this one is marked Hallmark. So it does remind me of Bing. So this one is a Hallmark, little leprechaun. He's tipping his hat to you. And again, these are 70s, 80s, I think at their best. Like, whether you were a kid or you had a kid or, you knew somebody, I think we all wore these or had somebody who wore them, and it's just very, very nostalgic. So I'll show them to you again. We're looking for $10. He measures about 2.5 inches tall. He might have a little speck missing off his nose, but you know what? I think that gives him character. Then one of my favorites is the little Bing Crosby one. That'll be your second choice, and that's how we'll claim them. So if you'll let me know then in the chat, Leprechaun will be 3, hat will be number 2, Shamrock will be number 1. So let's go ahead and count these down. We're in at 9 with Gina, looking for 10 or more. And if you're an active bidder, you can use just in case. So let's count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see you, Robin, in at 10. Excuse me. Thank you so much. As soon as I think I get over this doggone cold, this respiratory thing was wicked this year. Just keeps hanging on. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen G. So Gina, Robin, your just in case did come in right after the bid end. So Gina, you have first choice at 11. Leprechaun will be number 3. Hat is number 2. And the Shamrock is number 1. And Gina, you get first choice. You can take as many as you want. Robin will have backup at 10. And if I can just wait here, Amy, to hear from Gina.
She says Shamrock.
All right. So I got you for Shamrock. Thank you so much. So Robin, at your 10, let me know if you want Leprechaun Friend. He is number 3. Bing Crosby or hat and pipe is number 2. So you can take 2 and 3 if you're interested. And then backup will be, it looks like backup will be steel. So steel, you'll have backup. So Robin, let me know which ones you wanted. You could take number 3 or number 2. Pass, you wanted the shamrock. Okay, no problem. So steel, we'll get you over here, Amy. Steel, let me know if you wanted 3 or number 2. And I'll just watch the chat.
All right. I have a choice up next for 16.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So hear me out. Sometimes I find single shakers and I feel bad for them. So I buy them anyway. And so this is an odd pairing. Okay. But I will tell you, they're both made by Norcross, but they both lost their mate. So I thought that they should be friends and they should come together. All right. So Yellow Pup I've had for quite a while. Little Skunky Friend I picked up not too long ago. But they both have little flowers, little pastel flowers. So that's why I thought that they looked cute. They're little springtime friends. All right. Both made by Norcross, and they are both shakers. And I'm going to set them down so I can show you each one. Okay. So no stopper on Yellow Pup. All right. But Yellow Pup, this is a girl pup. That goes with this yellow dog set. So there's a boy pup that is missing. All right. She's really cute in pastel color. She's got a little pops of blue. So her little flower is light blue. She has a little blue on her muzzle, and then her eye is open on the back side. She's got 3 holes on the top of her head and little spots all over. And then the little skunk I thought is really cute, holding a pink flower. And she's got her eyes closed in the back and 3 holes on the back of that one. This one does have a stopper present. Okay, so that's choice number 1, is the mismatched little pastel friends. All right, and the second choice are these fun cats. So these are made by Van Door. Okay, so these are cat shakers. They're super happy. Now, if you're not familiar with Van Door, they did a lot of the novelty kind of shakers, 70s, 80s, a lot of like Betty Boop and superheroes and I Love Lucy, those kind of things. All right. So that's who made these guys. So their bodies hold the shakers, and then the shakers are the cat heads. So the cat heads just kind of rest in the body. As far as I know, there's no purpose to the body. Sometimes, the shakers are a separate piece, and then there's like a sugar bowl or something. It's just the holder. All right. So then the stoppers are in like the neck of the cat heads, which is kind of funny. I thought that they were cute.
I love those faces.
I know. So there's a little brown kitty. So their heads kind of match their body, so you can keep them together. All right. So we got the black and white polka dot and then the brown kitty. So those are the shakers for the cats. Bendor for the cats, or the little pastel Skunky Friend and pup. Okay. So I'm going to get them back up here. And I see Wanda's got the high bid right now at 20. So we're looking for 21 or more on choice of shaker pairs. All right. Let's count them down. I see Karen just popped in there with a 21. So we're looking for 22 or more. Oh, I didn't mention there's no chips on any of them. There's just a little bit of crazing present, but no significant damage or anything like that. Okay. So we're looking for 22 or more on choice. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Those faces, like those cats are up to no good, but they're trying to look like they're not.
Yep. All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Just popped in. Hello, John. Good to see you. All right. So lots of just in cases there at the end. So we had Karen had a just in case of 30. Wanda had a just in case of 33. Glam Hannah had a just in case of 34. But Lisa Green put a just in case of 40. So Lisa, you get first choice at 35. Let me know if you want best. You can put in besties or cats. Besties or cats. Oh, Lisa wants the cats. All right, you got it. So second choice is going to go to Glam Hannah. I'm going to put the cats down here. So let me know if you want the skunk and the pup. And then I'm pretty sure, Wanda, I know which ones you were going after, but maybe you surprised me. All right. Oh, Glam Hannah I wanted besties. Yay. I love when that works out. All right. Congratulations. These guys are yours. Thank you so much.
$15, guys. And I found this over the weekend and I was excited because if you know Norcross cards, okay, if you know Norcross cards, they always did a series. Okay. So they always did a series. And this little guy here, or big guy here, is one of their larger cards and he's flocked. Okay. So $15. There is one little condition issue. He does stand on his own. But where the slot is, there is a little tear. So you can still stand him up, but you need to be careful or the one little piece, the other part will rip off. So that's where you stick the little tongue through and stand him on his own. So that's the way I found it. But $15, Norcross, there's a whole series they did. He is known as Blarney the Leprechaun, okay? Blarney the Leprechaun. And he says, a happy St. Patrick's Day to you. It is signed, but they signed it at the right place. So you can see this part
here. That
is
a huge card.
It is. It is. It's 13.5 inches tall. And here is where that's where that opens. So it's Blarney. And then it fits into that back tongue part. Now, there is a little tear, like I told you. And you know what? They didn't sign it. I thought they signed it on the flap. So technically, pardon me, this is a new old stock card that nobody used. No, there's just a little debris, just a little discoloring right there. So that's not signed. I thought it was. So the inside of it says, this very lucky leprechaun playing on his fiddle is wishing you a day that's gay, beginning, end, and middle. So I love that. I love that. And then that's how he stands. So I had him standing. He is flocked. He is double-sided. So this isn't just your normal run-of-the-mill greeting card.
Patrick's Day greeting cards are very hard to. I only have a couple.
They are. And especially the Norcross ones, I think, are very high quality. And like I said, the only condition issue is, and I don't want to move it around too much, is this opens up and then the tongue part here slides in. So there is a little tear there. But if you slowly pop that in there, I think its original owner was a little rough with it because that's the way I found it. So thank you, Patty. I see your 16 lollipops and vintage frogs is back in at 17. Again, there's no discoloration to the outside. The hat, the coat is all flocked. It's all flocking fantastic. And like I was saying, he measures, where's my measurements? 13.5 inches tall by 9 inches wide. I never had one of these larger ones. And Norcross, like I said, did a series and his name is Blarney the Leprechaun. So I always loved the fact that when they made him, there were also a couple other manufacturers. They made him kind of look like Santa Claus. So we know that maybe, maybe when Christmas is over, maybe he twilights as a leprechaun. I don't know. So, and there's the back. So, and again, the inside says one more time, and then we'll count it down. It says, and it's made by Norcross. It says, this very lucky leprechaun playing on his fiddle is wishing you a day that's gay, beginning, end, and middle. So cute. All right.
Love a good rhyme.
Looking for 18 or more. So let's count it down. Active bidders can use it just in case. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The green is flocked on the front. It's also flocked on the back, minus that little tear, which, like I said, I think its last owner did it. This guy is in superb condition. And he's like a die cut. He's almost like a twofer, So there is the bid end. Thank you all so much. Okay, Blimey. All right. Thank you, Karen. So congratulations, Patty. He's yours for $18. All right there, Miss Amy. We're going to keep her moving.
All right. $16, Jason.
You got it.
All right. It's been years since I have found one of these. So this is actually a picture record, a child's picture record. I have sold the nursery rhyme ones, which are made by the same company. This is made by Voco, V-O-C-O, and it does date to 1948. And they did, besides the ones that have like the cute little nursery rhyme pictures on the front, those are the ones that I usually come across. I haven't come across one of these special shaped ones. in quite a while. And it does have the little kitty here on the back. So I have not test played this. There is some wear to it. But because I just don't see these, I still had to get it. All right. And these are great to hang on the wall because, you know, you can hang it by a nail right there in the center. Or you can display it on a little plate rack rail. And I will include the rack with it. So very easy to pop into a display with the little plate rack, little plastic, and this just folds flat. So I will include that as well. They did a bunny, an elephant, and a puppy on these special shaped records. I have not played it, so I'm really not sure if it still works, but usually I just pick these up for display purposes, not necessarily to play them anymore. But this darling little kitty illustration, she's got her parasol and her little skirt. So there's, you know, some wear. So this is a cardboard record, all right, that's pressed. So there's a little bit of wear to the edges, but I think it's darn cute.
Adorable.
Meow, meow.
So good.
Love it. Have you ever seen one of these, Jason?
Few and far between. Few and far. I have the bunny. I do have the bunny.
I had not come across the cat one before. I have come across
Nope.
the bunny and the puppy one before. So I'm going to set it back on the stand. And I see right now Wanda's got the high bid at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. I'm going to count it down. We have so much fun vintage to get to tonight. So we're going to keep it rolling. All right. Looking for 19 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end.
I love that
I do have several cat things tonight.
I love the fact that she's got her parasol.
I know.
Parasol.
She's a tightrope walker. She's got to keep her balance.
She is.
Oh, I know those, Patty, too. Yeah, the cereal box ones. Those are very collectible if you can actually find them and they're not destroyed. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Jill had high bid at 21. Wanda came in there with a just in case of 23, so Wanda's going to win it for 22. Congratulations, Wanda. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. My next round is going to start at $15 choice, and I think it's fun this time of the year to mix your honey amber glass together with the greens. It kind of looks like gold. Kind of looks like gold for St. Patrick's Day. So first choice is going to be, it is your Fenton long-tailed bird. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this sculpt. If you guys, you know, collect birds or you know Fenton, they kind of made this in every single color imaginable. So this is your first choice at $15. Very good condition, no chips, no cracks. There is one little bubble in his tail, though, which is rare for Fenton. You don't see that often. And there's actually, you can see the mold mark is very heavy on this piece of Fenton, which is something that you normally don't see. But sometimes, you know, they had a run or they left one out of the factory like that. So there is an inclusion in his tail, but there's no chips, no cracks, maybe a little bit of mold roughness, but no chips, okay? So he's the long-tailed bird, and he measures about 6.5 inches long. That was from beak to tail. And then I always measure from the bottom up because if you're fitting it in a cubby somewhere, you need to know it comes in at about 5 inches tall. So these birds are fun, and they do detail them. Hopefully, yeah, you can see they do detail them with an eye and a slight little line there on the beak. So they do give them some realistic details. So that's your first choice. And we're at 16, looking for 17 or more. Second one, and these are hard to find, not damaged. This is a long tail Swedish bird. So this one is a Swedish bird. There is no stamp on it, but the bottom is polished, which is all reminiscent. And the way the eyes and the beak are pinched and pulled, I'm almost certain this is a little Swedish mid-century long-tailed bird. Very cute. Like I said, there's no chips because these tails can get very thin on there. And, you know, you hit them just right, they can, you know, pop right off. He's about 4.5 inches wide by about 2.5 inches tall. So he's very squared off, and he's in very, very good condition. So thank you all for the bids. Patty was the first one in at 17. Gina is in at 18. So, and he has one little inclusion. You can see it right there. It looks like a dark spot, one little bubble right there in his belly, okay? So other than that, you can see the eyes are pinched right there. So it's got pinched eyes, a pulled beak, and a pulled tail. And I love these, and I don't find them that often. But how good does that look with your greens? It kind of looks gold to me. So let's hold them both up, and let's do a countdown. We're in at 18 on choice, looking for 19. Active bidders can do it just in case. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Steele, I see your 19. Thank you so much. Looking for 20. I see Gina's 20. I see Patty's just in case. And again, top bidder can pick which ones they want. I thought they kind of looked good together. You have the American and the Swedish. Thank you for the Redbird bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. Patty, you get first choice at 21. Let me know if you want the Swedish one or the Fenton one. Gina, you'll have backup, and Steele, you'll be the third backup. So Patty, just let me know which one or ones you want. You can have the Swedish one or the Fenton one. No chips, no cracks. I always have a hard time showing. There, you can sort of see the eye right there on them. I think these are some of my favorite birds. So both making, all right, they're both yours, Patty. Thank you so very much. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, $40, Jason.
Okay.
All right, I'm bringing this now because I always talk about, like, I love linens, but they're very difficult.
They're hard to show.
So I'm going to do this one early so we can get it out of the way. All right. I have this adorable all embroidered little kitty quilt. It's a kid's quilt, but all the embroidery patterns on it are cats in different patterns, and it's all hand stitched. The quilt is all hand stitched as well. So it's really, really nice condition as well. So hopefully I can show you each little square. So you've got little kitty playing with yarn. It's very clean too. There's just a couple tiny little areas. Most of it is on the back. Okay. I love this one in the little bonnet. All right. So we're going to go on to the next row. We've got little kitty sitting by the windowsill, smelling the flowers. This one's really cute in her little apron. All hand stitched, besides the embroidery. The entire quilt is all hand quilted. All right. It's amazing work went into this. I really like this little gray one with the bow. We've got this one walking the little duck. There's another one playing with yarn. It's getting hard to see. There's looks like the little orange kitties on top of a fence. We've got another one with a big bow. And then we've got two sharing a bowl of milk. So that's all the embroidery patterns. So the quilt measures 39 inches wide and 48 inches long. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all in frame because I'm kind of backed up as far as I can go. But it's trimmed in this really pretty periwinkle blue. And I'm going to turn around to the back so you can see the back side. All right, so in the middle here on the back, I think that's just probably from storage. I did not launder this. It does not have any smells or anything weird with it. I did not launder it. It was very clean when I found it, but right in there where it's folded, there's a little bit of discoloration on the back, but I think that has to do with storage. And the only other issue with it was right here at the bottom. So the very last square, there's a very light discoloration marking right there. And that's it. I don't notice any missing stitches or any loose stitches or anything with it. It's very, very nice condition. And it's not a super heavyweight quilt. I would say it's more probably of a spring summer weight quilt versus a winter one. So it doesn't have that really thick batting in it. But definitely it still keeps, like, I had it just on my lap for just a few minutes and it's nice and warm. All right. So again, it measures 39 wide by 48 long. So it's a good, like, it covers my entire lap all the way to my feet. So it's a good lap blanket as well. All right. So I see Miss Pam is in at 45. Thank you so much. Looking for 46 or more. I'm going to count it down. Don't forget those just in cases. All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Amie, my favorite one is the kitty with the flower right there in the middle.
Yeah, it's really cute. Kind of looks like queso, smelling flowers. I love quilts like this. Like, I know how many hours and hours and hours of work went into these. So I do like to rescue the linens. All right, there's the bid in from Karen. Thank you so much. Karen had a just in case of 50, but Pam had a just in case of 65. So Miss Pam is going to win it for 51. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. My next item is going to start at $12, and I brought something different because I kind of thought it fit what I was doing. Like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of our lives. I think you guys know what show I'm talking about. So I have this. I believe this is maybe 1970s or 1980s. The center part, it is a thicker plastic. It is a thicker plastic, and I kind of like that. The sand, it's an hourglass. It is brass. But I also think it has metal. So I don't think it's all brass. I think it's a brass metal mix. But aesthetically, I think this would be really neat to just have in your display. I think we all could use an hourglass. I just thought it was something different. It kind of fit what I was bringing tonight. So the measurements on it, it's about 6.5 inches tall. So it's a nice size. I think it has a very neat look. Just depends what you want to do with it. Like you could put it on a bookshelf. You could definitely use it to time your eggs. Thank you, Melissa. I see you in at 12. So we're looking for 13 or more. Again, I do like the fact that the center is plastic. I just feel like you could actually use this and not have to worry about anything happening to it. But it is an hour. So if you need to time yourself for an hour, if the electric goes out, you just get this. It is an hour. So it is an hour glass. So, but an hour plastic because the center is plastic. So again, it has a very nice weight to it. I think it has a really nice look. You can see it's working very good as long as I hold it steady. So if you move it around.
You know what that reminds me of, Jason?
What?
I know people in the chat already know what I'm going to say. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
You missed it, Amy. You had yourself blacked out when you were fooling you. That's what I said when I first showed it. That's exactly what yeah. Miguel Care, I think was the fella's name back in the old days. He'd go, this is Miguel Care for days. It's like sand through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. Like what sick day didn't you have that you didn't have your soup, your 7-Up, or your ginger ale?
And before Days of Our Lives, we
Bob
had
Barker.
Yeah, Bob Barker.
Yeah, the Price is Right. Yep. And then you got caught. It's funny, no matter how you picked up Days of Our Lives, you always could figure out what you missed. If 6 months went by, you could kind of figure out what transpired in between. So again, it's just something different, something unique. I thought, kind of fits St. Patrick's Day brass. I don't know. It just kind of had a different aesthetic and look to it. And it's a nice size. Like I said, it comes in at, if I can find my notes again, 6.5 inches tall. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. Santa Barbara was my favorite. That was actually my mother's favorite. She loved Santa Barbara Bill, but I was definitely, me and my grandmother used to watch Days of Our Lives. And I was not a General Hospital person. I was not. Mine was definitely Days of Our Lives. So, all right, let's count it down. We're looking for 13 or more. Melissa has the top bid. Guys, always use it just in case if you want to. That way it secures your bid so nobody comes in and takes it from you. So counting down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right. General Hospital was a good one, Melissa. General Hospital was. Terry, I see you in at 15. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 16 or more. And again, it is metal and brass, but the center is plastic. The center is plastic. So there is the bid end. Just in case of 21, it's going to you, Melissa, for $16. Thank you so much. And thank you for the bids, Terry, too. Thank you, guys. All right, Amy.
Oh, well, I didn't have a choice in watching Days of Our Lives. It was what was recording on the tape, on the TV. So
gotcha.
What I remember fondly is Marlena being possessed. Like that.
That was crazy. And then they did it again. During lockdown, they did it again. They made her crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they did it again.
Yeah, I haven't watched it since the 90s, but
yeah,
I'm sure it's the same antics.
Amy, I got so into it. I actually have a shirt that I would put on that said Days of Our Lives that my mother bought me as a gift to watch Days of Our Lives. Yeah.
I don't know what to say, Jason.
I'm hard. It changed our relationship.
Yeah.
It changed our relationship right now, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Just a little bit. It's fine. All right. $60, Jason.
All right.
All right. This is my most expensive item in the sale tonight, and I actually just found it today. So I was so excited about it, I had to bring it. All right. I got a fairy lamp tonight, and it's really not reading true to color on the screen. So it is turquoise. It's showing much more blue on camera than it actually is. It's ocean, what's it called? Ocean blue. So it's definitely like a peacock turquoise, more of a sea color instead of the blue that you're actually seeing. All right. So this is so the pattern that you're seeing. So it is completely hand painted. And the flowers are a mixture of blue, purple, and then little strokes of gold in there. All right. The pattern is called Quilted Diamond, and it's from 1993, and it's painted by D. Frederick. And I will show you the signature, which is on the inside. Gotta find it. All right, there it is. It's probably not going to show that great, but it's signed right here, hand painted by D. Frederick, right there on there. There's no chips that I can find. The only thing I want to note is that sometimes when these come out of the molds, there's a little extra nubbin of glass. All right. And there was one that's on the inside here that I caught it with my finger because it sticks out, but I don't notice any chipping or anything. Oh, it's right here. There's just a tiny, like, pinpoint size little extra nubbin of glass that just didn't get shaved off when it came out of the mold. But there's nothing, no damage or anything. So it is from the 90s. So the Fenton mark has a little 9 underneath. It is from 1993. It's gorgeous turquoise. I thought it was stunning. I don't ever I hardly ever come across fairy lamps. Okay. I don't. So there's hand painted flowers on both sides of the chimney in the really pretty pinky purple. And this one kind of has a bigger design on the front.
And these are some of the most collectible in the line of Fenton. This sculpt right here. It seems to be these are the most popular.
This one, I could not find it. I could not find it on eBay. I could not find a sold for it. So they must not come up as often as some of the other colors in the Quilted Diamond. I saw it in a green, like a darker kind of emerald green, besides the turquoise. Yes. I couldn't find it. So, again, there's no damage on it at all. Did I even measure this thing? I didn't. I did not measure it. So it is about 4.5. Yeah, about 4.5 inches to the top of the chimney. All right. So I am going to take the pieces apart, set them side by side. So if you win this and you want a little battery powered light included, I have a ton of them. Just let me know if you want one and I can pop one in the box for you. It's really showing so much more blue. I'm kind of disappointed, but I assure you it's like peacock turquoise, like mermaid turquoise, right. And it's definitely not blue. So you might be a little surprised when you get it in the mail that the color is so much better in person than it's showing on screen. All right. So I see Robin was at 60. Miss Lisa Green came in with a 65. So we're looking for 66 or more. I'm going to count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I do not. You and Bill have both had these sculpts a couple times. I can't seem to find these at all. This style fairy lamp by Fenton.
I hardly ever see fairy lamps that are not like $300. Like, right. So it was crazy to me that I came across this one today. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Patty was at 67. Lisa Green came in with a just in case of 100, but Robin came in with a just in case of 101. Robin, you got it for 101. Congratulations. It's a great, like, I love it. It's perfect for a mermaid bathroom. I didn't mention that.
It's the power of the just in case. All right, guys, $15 choice. And I'm not going to bring glasses around. I'm going to bring some kitsch, okay? So these are both made by Lefton, and I have one of what would be a series of 3, okay? Leprechaun does have a little bit of damage. It's a little nip on his finger, which I'll show you. But the little lassie here, she's in very good condition. So they did come in sets of 3. They are made by Lefton. They are 1950s, 60s kitsch ceramics at their best. And I do love this little lassie. So she's in very good condition, no major paint issues, and just $15 to start. Now, she is missing her Lefton sticker, but you can see where it did where it was, where part of the adhesive is still there. So Gina, thank you. I see you in at 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. Let me show you how good she is. I love the contrast in the greens. You can tell that this is a very lighter green. And then they did give her a little darker green, maybe just a little bit of missed paint right there in the factory. But other than that, she's in superb condition. And again, she comes in just at about, I didn't give you a measurement. She comes in about 4.5 inches tall. So she's about 4.5 inches tall, about 2.5 at the widest point. So she'll be your first choice. We're looking for 16 or more. And then this little guy here, he came in a series of 3. And he has a little damage right here, right there. You can see to his fingertip, okay? Right here, right there where you can see the white. So you can see, but when he displays, I think he displays beautifully. I really don't think you can really notice it unless you look really hard. Now, I don't know if he was in an arrangement, but some of that flower foam is on the bottom, and you can see through it, you can see the remnants of the Lefton sticker, but it doesn't deter him from standing perfectly, and he would, like I said, would be one of 3. So he had his little jug of happiness, maybe his Irish whiskey, and I think he had a fella that was sleeping on a barrel, and I forget what the third one was doing, but they did 2 different series of leprechauns for Lefton. This was the other series that they did, and I love the curled boots. The paint is the way they painted these. It has that weird streaky effect to it. The ones I used to have in my collection and sold, they were the same exact way, minus his little finger right there. And I have to tell you, in the Lefton gnomes, but these are the little leprechauns, this is the harder set to find. I don't find this set. I find the other one 2 times before I'll find one of these. So that's why I forgave his finger. So Shannon is in at 16. We're looking for 17 or more. He measures 4.5 inches tall by 3. 4.5 inches tall by 3. I think we all love the fact that they gave him some green eyes. And we often talk about the beard color. Some series, they would make them red. Some, they would make them orange. Here, they went ahead and made them both. Something makes me think that this one even hinged almost on like the Geo Lefton style of figurine. It's just when they were a higher end, they seem to have done 2 different colors for the hair. So, but don't know that for sure. So again, we're looking for 17 now or more. It'll be on choice. Again, these would have come in sets of 3. So you can start here with the 1 and then work on finding the other 2.
I think all the Lefton St. Patty's Day figurines are in Pennsylvania because I don't ever find any. I just happened, I was lucky. And then I did find a box before we did the Valentino sale of St. Patrick's Day stuff I put away last year and forgot that I had. So I don't know if we'll have them for next year. So 17 or more, guys, please use it just in case if you had your heart set on it. I see you, Nicole, and at 17. So we are looking for 18 now or more. The only damage to report is he has a little finger damage there. And if you want to call it damage, he has the green on the bottom there. So counting it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Top bidder can take both, or if you need one to complete a set or start the set, or sometimes you just want one. Sometimes you don't need to be a completist and complete it. So there is our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. So Nicole, you get first choice. We'll make it easy. We'll go girl or boy, or girl, boy, whichever one you want. Elizabeth, your 20 did come in after the bid end. I'm so sorry. You might be lagging. Maybe, Amy, I noticed some of those bids came in weird. Maybe we should just go to a 20 if you're all right with that. Yeah, so, we can do 20.
Nicole, just let me know which one you want. Did you want the girl or the boy? Then Shannon, you will have backup at 16. Get that highlighted there. But Nicole, you have first choice. Okay, you want the boy. He is yours. Congratulations. So then, Shannon, let me know if you were going for the girl. And I can do this through the comments then. But Shannon, you could have the girl at 16 if you're all right. Everybody wins. Thank you guys so much. All right, Amy girl.
All right. $40, Jason.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys haven't went into your playback speed and hit that 2x in a while, you might want to do that if you're experiencing any kind of lag. All right. Definitely make sure and check if you're in live chat out messages too. All right. So we're going from fancy fairy lamp to mod 60s pose doll. So she was not originally in my preview. I somehow misjudged how many items I pulled. So decided to bring her tonight. I love her so much. I have ironed her dress. She was a little disheveled. So I ironed her dress so that she had that nice 60s flair on. So this is a very large, long-legged, made in Japan pose doll made by Holiday Fair, and she is dated 1965. So she's in a blue little dress, and the Holiday Fair tag is right here, and then it's dated on the middle of the tag, 1965. All right. So the only notable thing, she just has that little tiny discoloration right there. But she's in fantastic shape. Usually the stockinette material is so prone to snagging and everything. She's in fantastic shape. On the back of the hat, so her hat is felt, and this is very common with felt from the 60s and 50s, is this discoloration here is where it's glued onto her head. So over time, the glue just kind of yellows over time. But really, I don't see, and there's a little right here also from the collar being glued down. It's just a little spot there, but really that is it. Her face is amazing. I love how they paint the eyes on these with all the different colors. So she's got light blue eyes and then dark turquoise eyeshadow and then pops of red, green, and white inside the pupil. I love how they paint the eyes on these. And so the little frill here is light baby pink that goes down. Off-white for the collar and the little lace that's poking out. She has a light pink hat, and then there's a little millinery flower up here on the top, and I love her flippy-do hair. I love it so much. I always wanted my hair to do that. I would stand in the mirror and try and get it to do that forever in like the 7th grade, and it just wouldn't do it. And then she's got little white socks and blue shoes, wooden base here. There's the bottom. And if we, excuse me, girl, let's peek under here. She does have a little,
cover my eyes, Amy.
A little, she does have a little lace under there as well. So she measures, she's a larger one. She measures a little over 16 inches tall. All right. Not quite 16 and a half, but a little over 16. All right. So I think she's in amazing shape. I see Miss Katie. Hello, Katie. Is in at 42. So we're looking for 43 or more. I am going to count her down. She does have wire armature in here, so you can kind of bend her and express her how you want, but just be careful doing that. The wire in these do tend to poke through if you're a little rough with them. All right, so just be careful if you want to pose her in a different position. All right, we're going to count her down. Don't forget those just in cases if you're actively bidding. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And I have a gal in green, but she'll be coming some sales down the road because that's like the closest St. Patrick's Day thing that I have. So she'll be coming later. I love her. She was from one of my favorite finds recently. I love it.
She's amazing.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Katie, I don't think I've ever sent you any Happy Mail, girl. And we live in the same state. So congratulations. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Katie. It's a good one. It's a good one. All right. I'm going to go back to back to Glass Town. It's going to be Choice on Moon and Star. And I have to tell you that I think this green is quintessential for St. Patrick's Day. I like this more for St. Patrick's Day than I do for Christmas. So $22 choice, and they're on unique sculpts that you don't often see. So this one, in some aspects, could have been called a spooner back in the day. but it's not. It is one of their rounded vases, and I threw one of my little candles in there to show you guys how you can turn anything, because I should do a video on how I turn everything into a fairy light. So this is great, though. You can throw that in there, and it does put off a nice ambiance. So you can see it's a gorgeous green of the L.E. Smith's Moon and Star. There are no chips. There are no cracks. This one measures about 5.5 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So again, if you guys are collecting Moon and Star, some of these sculpts, they're not as common. You can find them, but they're not as common. So let me get in here and show you guys the gorgeous green. Again, this would be great for your spring. You could even mix it into your Christmas or all year round. So there you can see some more of the great detail under there. No chips, no cracks. So that'll be your first choice at $22. The second one, these are a little more unique too. The fluted vases. You don't seem to often find them that easy. Again, you can see the moon and star. The star is the middle. The round is the moon. And it's in very good condition. It has the scallop top. There's no sickness to it. There's no haze to it. And this one measures, let me find my notes here. This fluted one measures about 6.25 tall by about 3.25 wide. So Melissa, I see you in it for 22. Thank you so much. Again, this is great. I mean, you guys could get some yellow flowers and put in here. You know, you guys could put some sprigs in here. This would be great for all year. I think it's just great. I love this color for spring and for St. Patrick's Day. If you mix this with some milk glass, it looks really good. And I have this coming up later. But what I like to do is if you have a piece like this, you can see that this one is their utilitarian bowl. That round part does allow you to take this and sit that in there. Now you have yourself a very unique e-pern in essence. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can stack your glass, and I don't want to let go, but you can see it sits in there beautifully. So that's how I displayed it for my reel. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you don't. But even if you had that, could you imagine if one of these was milk glass and you did that? I think it would look really great. Or if you had red, you could pop that in there at Christmas time. There's just a ton of different things that you guys could do. So I see you, Lisa, in at 24. Does have the scalloped bottom. And again, it's going to be on choice. Both of these are made by L.E. Smith. And you can pick the fluted one or the round vase, which is what I kind of call that vessel. So I see you, Abby, in at 30. Thank you so much. Melissa, I see you're 25, but we're in at 30. We're looking for 31 or more. And again, it will be choice. You can just call this one round or fluted, or you can take both if you're collecting it. So we're in at 31. We're looking for 32 or more. Let's go ahead and count this down. We are doing just in case if you're an active bidder. So counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They're not rare, but they're just a little harder to find when it comes to if you're completing, sets or things for the moon and star. You just don't see these two sculpts all that often. So thank you all for the bids. And then you can just choose round or fluted, or you can take both. I think they both pair well together. So with Melissa's 44, Abby, you get first choice at 45. So Abby, let me know. Did you want the rounded one or the fluted one? And you can take both. And Melissa, you'll have backup at 44. And then we'll go back to the next person would be Shannon at 32. All right, Abby, they're both yours. Abby, and forgive me if we've worked together. I forget, I'm old. But I think this is your first purchase from us. Thank you so very much. If you can just email me at this email, all your information, we'll get you invoiced in all together on Saturday. So congratulations, Abby. And I do think that's your first purchase with us. Thank you so much. All right, Amy.
All right. 22, Jason.
All right.
All right. We're going to go back to glass for a little minute. Now, I will say right off the bat, this is not the yellow glass bird. This is the yellow flashed glass bird. And I did not notice this until I got it home. And I was only noticing it because it has a tiny little spot missing of the yellow right on the top of the head. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. He's not signed at all. So he's not signed Leo Ward, Wade Ward, Terra Studios, any of that stuff on the bottom. No signature. There's no chips to him. Really nice condition. So I get excited when I see the different colored birds, pink, purple, yellow. And so I did not notice that it was the flashed one, but I still had to get him because I just don't see the yellow ones very often at all. And he's such a bright, cheery, flashed yellow. So really there's just a tiniest little spot on the top of his head that's missing the paint. But otherwise you can't really tell. He's in really nice shape otherwise. So measurement for him, he does measure 4 by 3. Yes, Gina, he is the flash. So he's clear glass with the yellow applied over top of the clear. Okay. So yes, he is the flash glass one. But there's no chips. There are a few bubbles that are captured in there. But he doesn't have any chip to the beak, no chip to the tail. He's still a nice chunky yellow bird. So he does measure 4 by 3. So a good mixture to put in with all the blue ones, I think. And of course, I think the yellow is really pretty to put like on a windowsill. So I just don't come across the the unusual colored ones as often as I see. I see the blue ones all the time, but I never see like the unusual colored ones. Once in a while, I have found a couple pink ones, and I did find a yellow one last year, but I just don't see them.
I mean, Amy, you're making it sound like, but these flashed ones are just as hard to find as the full yellow ones. Like if you need a yellow one for your rainbow, just to even find a flashed one is as difficult to find one that is the full yellow. So,
well, I'm not seeing any interest. That's all right. We'll bring him back at the recap.
All right. Guys, my next item is going to be my highest priced item for the evening. I just want to wait for the lag here, see if anyone else is interested. It'll be the highest priced item I have for the evening. It's going to start at $55. Okay. This next planter, you can't find online. You can't even find many examples of it online. This was supposed to stay in our collection. We've decided that we're going to let go of it. Tina did touch up a little bit of the green paint because every one of these that I've ever seen, I've only seen maybe a handful. I think I've only seen 2 others outside of this. They seem to have had a defect in the way they painted them. So, Bill, I see you for 55. Thank you so much. We did touch him up. We made sure any of the loose paint was taken off, but she did touch him up. You can't even tell where we painted him at. And he is super, super difficult to find. The shamrock is flocked. Okay, so this is completely flocked ceramic. We did touch up the green. He does have his Napco sticker on the bottom. As you can see, there were a few of these shamrocks here that needed touched up. But when I purchased him with full intent on keeping him for myself. But we've decided that we're going to let him go. So we're looking for 56 or more. He measures 5.5 inches tall. So he's 5.5 inches tall. He measures 5 inches across, and he's about 3 inches deep. So, again, I love the fact that they have the Celtic around the outside with all the gold. You can see, look at all the little shamrocks on top of the large shamrock. I love the fact that it's actually applied. So it is flocked, and it's actually applied to the ceramic. And then you can see how they painted his cute face. He doesn't necessarily have to be your little leprechaun. He could kind of be just your little fella hanging out. So, again, it's cold painted on the hat with a buckle, cold painted on the body, and he's just overall really, really in good condition. Like I say, the inside is super clean. I don't know. I don't believe that he ever was used as a planter. I believe at one time they wanted a whopping $3.55 for him. I'll take what? I'll take 10 dozen, right, Amy? Yeah. 10 dozen, sign up. And the rest of it is like a flat matte. So there's not like a high gloss on this piece. So again, we are looking for sold John $3. Oh, wait, he was saying, I'm sorry. I thought he said $355. He was just saying $3.55. I know, John. But yeah, could you imagine? I mean, yeah. So again, these don't come around that often. Yes, I will say, because I'm not afraid to say it, Amy. These are rare and very hard.
Yes, I concur.
So if you guys are looking for a really rare piece, something that you can't even find online right now anywhere, you're just not going to find it. So we're looking for 56 or more. Don't be afraid to bid against Bill. Bill doesn't care. So you guys can bid against Bill if you want to. Just like when I bid, you can bid against me. but I don't see any other interest. So let's count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders, 56 or more. And we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you guys. No, I know anytime that we bid, we're always afraid that you guys think that you can't, but you can, because all is fair in love at a sale. So there's the bid end. So Nicole did put in a 56. So Bill, it is yours for $57. Thank you so much. And congratulations, Bill. I know it will have a good home with you, sir. All right, Amie.
All right. $40, Jason.
All right.
All right. We're going to go to Mega Kitschtown for a second. This guy, he's pretty special. Now, I will say in the nearly 11 years I've been specializing in mid-century ceramics, I've never run across one of these ever. I've run across the pigs. There are pigs that have this flat face as well, but I've never run across one of the cats. Meow, meow. So this is a bank, and very hard to find, very collectible, flat face ceramic made by SarMaster. So it does have its original stopper, and it does say SarMaster, although it's very hard to read down there on the bottom. Now, I will note that there is some crazing that's happening down here at the bottom. All right. But there's no chips and there's no paint loss. Look at that face. I just can't. It's so good. You got to really be a kitschy lover to love this kind of weirdness. And I can't believe that I found this, and it's fantastic condition. All the stripes, there's no paint scratching, and the black is cold paint. So are the eyes. So is the mouth. Mm-hmm. Everything is really nice. Now, I will say that the yellow, it has kind of a variation. So it varies from like dark to light. So it's kind of a variegated color, if you will. And then the curly Q tail, this is reminiscent. So there's also pigs. Mm-hmm. They also did flat face pigs, but those have more of like a pearly kind of finish. So there's salt and pepper shakers, banks, and figurines of the cats and the pigs. I don't know of any other flat-faced animals in this line. Anesco also did some of the pigs. They did not get into the cats, but they did do some of the pigs. All right. Measurement for this, and this is large. This is a very large piece. It does measure 7.5 by 4 1/4. All right. And very difficult to find. I can't believe this was like a unicorn find for me. I checked, check mark. I finally found one. All right. So I see Miss Lisa's in at 60. Thank you so much. So we're looking for SarMaster buttermilk and cream. It's CERAMASTER. So it's like ceramic master. So they combine the two, SarMaster. They did do a lot of kitschy banks in various animals and styles. A lot of banks. If you've ever seen the little stacked piggies, or there's 3 piggies in a row that are kind of pastel color, usually it's them that made that. All right, so we're looking for 63 or more. Jill's got the high bid at 62. So we're looking for 63 or more. Lisa just popped in with a 64. So we're looking for 65 or more. Don't forget those just in cases if you're actively bidding because of the lag. All right, we're going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end.
Amie, I think it's the way they painted these. It's like one of a kind. You can't duplicate. It's like
it reminds me of like a child's imagination.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it reminds me of. I love it so much. All right. I see some just in cases coming in toward the end. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. All right. Pew, pew. All right. So Peppermint Patty had a just in case of 111. Wanda had a just in case of 103, but Wanda came back in with a straight bid of 112 right before the bid end. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Wanda. I know that she will have lots of kitty friends. Thank you so much.
And guys, please make sure you're subscribed to Amie and her channel. We put the link down below. Please make sure you're subscribed to me. Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. And Kim, thank you so much for being the backup. So my next item is going to start at $12, okay? I know that this has been repainted, okay? I know that it has some chips on it, but what may deter you from liking it, I think when you know and I show you what it has going for it, I think it balances out. So there, I said it. So it was difficult, but we got through it. So just $12. It is a Victorian. It is one of these little metal jewelry caskets, okay? Normally you find these in the brass color, okay? Somebody has painted this in white. When you feel this, you know that this is old paint. You know that they painted this probably 50, 60 years ago. You just know it when you feel the paint. I do kind of like the way they aesthetically painted it, okay? So it measures about 3 inches tall by 3.5 inches wide, okay? All of the legs are intact. There's no damage. All of the flowers are intact. The hinge is in superb condition. If you guys really were so inclined, you could repaint this with an antique brass color and it would look more authentic. But we left the inside untouched because you don't often find these with the original inside. Okay, that is the original satin inside. The insert is probably one of the best insides we had ever found. So maybe if you have one and you need, a donor, maybe you guys could make that happen. Now, the items inside are the items that came in it when Tina purchased this at auction. So we're sending them with it. We think it is so cute that for years there is this, and it feels like it's, I don't know if it's, maybe it is plastic. It has this little teeny tiny sheep in it. So that was inside of it. Plus it has this, and I don't want to harm the inside. So let me get this out. That's what I think makes this so darling. It has this tiny little conch shell that was inside. So I don't know how long those tiny little goodies were in there, but as you can see, the inside of this is just in superb condition. Maybe a little bit of wear here.
That does look like the original silk lining.
It is. It is the original. It has to be. There's no way that, And I just figured if somebody, was so inclined that you could try to remove it and wanted to put it into another one of the jewelry caskets, you could. So I always called this the mixed metal. So it is the mixed metal. Thank you, Lisa. I see your 12. And it is just, and the fact that somebody loved this so much that they repainted it, and you can see how thick, and then you can see where it chipped a little bit. Look at how thick the paint is.
I like the chippy paint on it.
I do too. Aesthetically, if you're into like the farmhouse or you're into the shabby chic, this, they would, you just go nuts for it. So, but I thought maybe if somebody wanted to, repurpose the inside, the fact that you're getting the two tiny little treasures, you're right, Amie. Look at little Lammy.
That's so cute.
Little Lammy, if he wants to focus. Let me see if we can get little Lammy to focus. So you're going to get little Lammy here. Sorry, buddy, I'm covering your face. Little Lammy. And you're going to get the teeny tiny little cob. I guess this is a little conch shell. I guess that's what it would be called that you're going to get. But you're going to get the little seashell with it as well. So we're at 13. We're looking for 14 or more, minus the little chippy paint. This piece is in very good condition. There's no breaking. There's no repaired. Even the hinge is in superb condition. So, and again, I think the big selling point is when you feel it, you're going to know it's the older original paint. Plus you have the inside, and I like the pink and the white together. So we're in at 13 right now with Robin. So we're looking for 14 or more. Let's go ahead and count down the Victorian metal jewelry casket. And we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 14 or more. Or the bid end from Karen G. And again, I never found one that was in this good a condition minus the paint. And I do like it. I'm not knocking the paint. I'm just saying that usually the hinge is broke or the whole inside's missing.
I see a lot of them with the broken hinge.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much. So Robin's just in case. Then we had Lisa. And then we had Robin with a straight bid of 27. So Robin, congratulations. It's coming to you for $27. Thank you guys for the bids. All right, Amie.
All right. What do we have next? $14, Jason.
All right.
All right. So This was something I found in Iowa when I was there a couple weeks ago. And you guys know, if you followed us for any amount of time, I love the Rempel squeaks. So this is Fleecy the lamb, and he's not hardened, nice and soft still, and still squeaks. So the squeak on the older Rempels are metal, okay? There's a little bit of cracking kind of like around where the squeak is, but still nice and pliable. A lot of these over time, if they weren't stored correctly, they just harden or they crumble into like a ball of sadness. There was, I can't remember what video it was. I came across the pig and it was like completely hardened and the legs were all mangled, and I kind of, you know, tapped it on, and it's sad when I come across the hardened ones, but he's nice and soft. Just discoloration with age. He was much lighter back in the day. He does date to the very early 1950s, and based on Ruth Rempel's original book illustration. All right, so paint is still really good on him. I think he's just, you know, he's just yellowed with age, and that's how a lot of them are when I come across them. And I have added a little vintage, very soft, light blue velvet ribbon around his neck. Now, he originally would have come with a string and a jingle bell attached to his neck. That was not there when I found him. So I just thought he needed a little something, something to zhuzh him up just a little bit. So he is marked Rempel Incorporated on the back, patent pending, very soft still. And he will stand as well. So there's also the diamond pottery. If you've heard us talk about that before, there's also figurines that match. I think he's darn cute, especially for springtime. Love the little lammy. His name's Fleecy. He does measure 5 by 5.5. All right. I see Nikki's in at 15. Thank you so much. We're going to count Fleecy down so we can keep it moving. Looking for 16 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Amie, I think these squeaks look so good in an Easter display.
No, they're so cute.
That's really when they can shine, is in your Easter. So cute.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. Nikki, your 31 came in after the bid end. So Lisa Greens, just in case, is going to take it for 23. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
So cute. All right, guys, my next round, I have some more glass. It's going to start at $24 choice, and it's starting at that price point because one of them does have some nips. If you guys are familiar with these candy jars or covered composts, you know, the larger ones, you know that these have the little arced parts and sometimes they get chipped. So for that, I'm starting it a little lower at 24 because I think 3 of the points on here have little nips on it. So I'll show that to you. But again, I'm digging the amber as your gold for your St. Patrick's Day. So here you can see we have the worst of it right here. We have this little chip right here. So you can kind of see, there we go. It's starting to focus right there. So we have one right there. And then we have another one here right next to it. What happens is people put these down pretty hard and then they do nip off. It seemed to have been like a manufacturing defect. And it seemed to have happened to more of the Moon and Star of the
If you don't get them lined up just right.
Right.
You know, well, you rush.
It seemed like they got the mold figured out by the 70s and 80s because it seems to be a little thicker and it doesn't happen. But the earlier pieces, which are nice, it seems to happen. So we just have a few little chips on those points right there. Okay. If you were to find another lid, you could switch it out. So I would say maybe maybe 3 of them. Yeah, about 3, 4 of them have little chips on them. So with that in mind, that's why we're starting it just at $24. So other than those little rough spots, and if somebody wins it and wants it, you can let me know, but you have to let me know before I ship it. I can sand them so they're a little smoother. So you'll just have to let me know. I can blend them, or you can leave them as is. So it's an easy fix. I have a little file. I file them down, but I just wanted you guys to be aware of it, and you can let me know if you want to do so, if anyone's interested. So this is the gorgeous honey amber of L.E. Smith in the Moon and Star. This is the middle-sized covered squatty covered candy dish. It measures 7 inches tall by 6 inches wide, and it's just a gorgeous piece. Outside of those little rough spots, and they don't really show when the lid is on. So, and again, like I said with the other piece, that's your moon part, that's your star part. And again, these are just gorgeous to mix in all year round. Amber's great during the fall. Then it's great to get these pieces back out and mix them in with your green for St. Patrick's Day. So thank you, Lisa. I see you in at 24. Other than that, no other condition issues to report. Maybe a mold mark that's rough. Maybe there is a straw mark because they were notorious for that. But this is going to be your middle-sized one. There is one that is larger, and there is one that's smaller. So this will be your middle size. So we're in at 24, looking for 25 or more. And then this is the understated or the underachiever of Fenton console bowls. I love this piece. As I showed you, if you had a vase, this is a utilitarian piece that Fenton did. So you could pop that right in there like that and make it an e-perm, but each one of those cutouts in there can hold a candle. So the center can hold a traditional taper candle. The middle can hold one of your pillar candles, and then the largest holds the largest pillar candle. And then these little ones can turn into flower frogs, or they can be used for those smaller, slender candles that they usually use in a lot of the Denmark pieces and stuff like that. If you don't want to use it, you turn it here on its side. It's a gorgeous hobnail scalloped bowl, and you can use it for anything. You can put like candies in it. You can put like a flower ring in it, and you're not even going to know that any of that's on the inside. So this one is stamped Fenton on the bottom. As you guys can see, they really pumped a lot of these out in the 1970s. So with that Fenton on there, I believe this is probably from the middle 70s. And you can get these in multiple colors, and they stack well too. If you even have yourself a Fenton piece, you can stack one of the Fenton vases in the center and turn it into an e-perm.
That would make a good unconventional like Easter basket. You know, you could put your eggs in there and make that the basket.
And it's a nice weighty piece too that you can use. And I agree with you, Steele. It is a good, rich honey amber. Both of these are. But when you really think about putting it into your decor, especially this time of the year, St. Patrick's Day, it really screams gold. It really screams gold in your decor. So we have Lisa still in at 24, looking for 25 or more. So I'll show you this one more time if anybody is interested. And again, this, did I give the measurements on this? It's 6.5 inches wide. So it's 6.5 inches this way. It's 4 inches tall. So it's a nice piece of glass. And then we had the L.E. Smith. So I'll hold this one up. Let's go ahead and count it down. Top bidder can take 1 or 2. So we'll count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Two great glass companies, Fenton and L.E. Smith. Mid-century, 70s. This one I think is more 60s though. Because like I said, you can feel those tips. You can just feel the glass is different from the early sculpts of the 60s into the 70s and 80s. So there is our bid end. Thank you guys so much. So Brian had a just in case of 30. But Lisa came in with a straight 41. So Lisa, let me know. Did you want the, we'll call this one bowl, and this one will be candy dish. So you can take 1 or 2. And then Brian, you'll have backup. I have a feeling I know which one Brian might be interested in. But Lisa, you get first choice on the Fenton or the L.E. Smith. This one I was calling bowl. This one is candy dish. And you can take both. I kind of know what both these folks like, but I don't know. Maybe they're changing it up on me. So, all right, I got you, Lisa, for the candy dish. And then Brian, I got a feeling you wanted the candy dish too. So just confirm in the comments, pass or yes. And I've got a feeling this one will be back for the recap. But maybe Brian will surprise me because Brian does like his amber glass. But just let me know yes or no, sir. And if you pass, we'll bring that back in the recap. And we'll get you going, Miss Amie.
All right, $12, Jason.
Okay.
All right. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying this coloring book has been colored in. But the cover was so cute. I still had to get it. And if I died today and came back as a coloring book illustration, this would be me. I'm fairly certain. This might be the cutest coloring book cover I have ever seen. I couldn't resist it. Yes, it's been colored in, but I got it for the cover. All right. And it's the same on the backside. All right. So double the graphic cuteness. It is a Whitman Publishing coloring book from 1942. There's a little tear here, and there was another little tear right here. But for its age, I feel like it's and I've never seen this one. I've never seen this one. So there's still a lot of pages in here that are not colored in, but there is some coloring. All right. But the illustrations in here are so cute. And there's Halloween in here. So there's different activities that are going on. There's animals, there's children. There's actually two. There's two Halloween pages in here, ready for Halloween. He's got his jack-o'-lantern and ready to put the mask on. But the other one is toward the back. But I mean, some of the pages are colored, some of them are not. I feel like with vintage coloring books, I always make copies on my copy machine. And that way I'm not like coloring in the original. But I mean, here's one that's colored in. Not terrible. All right. Not terrible. It's not just crayon scribbled over the page. All right. But really, really cute illustrations. These ones kind of remind me of Ruthie Newton a little bit in there. But I want to show you some of the other ones that I thought that were my favorite. Okay. So look at these little, so here's one that's colored, a little turtle, but these little birdies that are in front of the birdhouse. But the other Halloween one is so good. Like I would copy that one and blow it. This spread right here is just cute. Little dollhouse, and then look at jack-o'-lantern for Halloween.
So cute. She's
carving her pumpkin. How cute. Yeah, I've never seen this one. So, you know, not a terrible job. They did pretty good. They stayed in the lines. So I think I'm all right with it. And I just got it for the cover. That's why. Look at this owl.
Oh my God, with his glasses.
I know.
So I love him.
And then Easter egg. They're painting their Easter eggs. Well, I'm glad that you guys see my kitschy vision because I still had to get it. All right. So I see Mike's in at 12. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 13 or more. The measurement for this is 8.5 by 11.25. So that's the size there. I just was really thinking this would be super cute for spring Easter display, like back in the back, something like that. Or if you're a cat person, for sure. I love it so much. It reminds me of a Halloween mask. That's what it reminds me of. All right. So we're going to count it down. Looking for 13 or more. Mike's in at 12. Glowy Girl just popped in with a 14. So we're looking for 15 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
You're right, Amy. It's that cover.
It's good.
So good. So good to frame that.
I am going to make a copy of this and frame it and put it somewhere before I send it out because it's like me. All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. I see Glowy Girls at 14. Mike's at 15. Lisa snuck in there with a 16 right before Karen's bid end. So Lisa, this is coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, my next item, before you guys start bidding, there is a condition issue, okay? But I have to tell you, me and Tina sold some of these over a year and a half ago, around Christmas, okay? We saved this one for ourselves. We decided we're going to go ahead and give it up. These are very, very hard to find, okay? But before I get into it, there is a condition issue. There is a chip here on the back of his hat, okay? We did not decide to paint that or color it in. And you can see that it is actually made of like a redware clay, okay? It's very California pottery. But it is on this very, very, very rare pixie, okay? You're going to get the book. You're going to get the box, okay? Millicent Drew created these pixies, okay? She's actually, if you guys do some research, she's one of the first creators of the pixie and the legend behind the pixie, okay? She started creating these style in the 30s, and I think it was the 30s and into the 40s in like the Northwest region of the United States. And then she moved down to California, and then she started making things during the big California pottery boom. She partnered with Napco to make a few of these, and then Napco sold them. So you can see this has its original Napco sticker on it, all right? This is the little climbing pixie, and of course we have like the pixie with those eyebrows that look like antennas. And I know he kind of looks different, but these are the old school pixies, okay? So he just has that little chip there on the back of his hat, but honestly from the front, you cannot tell that there's any damage to him, okay? So for just $22, and I got to show you guys, look at those.
Gold boots.
Yeah, and the paint on it, the two tones of the green, and then this dude's been working out. Like this little pixie has been working out something fierce. So $22, and you can do all sorts of things with him. You can, hook him onto a plant. You can have him as a crawling pixie. So not only are you going to get the little pixie, does have damage, but again, if you guys look these up, these pixies that then she worked with Napco, these pixies can go for $80 to $100 by themselves, just by themselves. And you're going to
never see those.
You're going to
run across those.
You're going to get the box and the book. So you're getting the 3 pieces here, and I'll show them all to you in a moment. But he measures about 4.5 inches tall. So I thought with St. Patrick's Day, he would be a great green little pixie. Bill actually does have one. I actually gifted when I bought a whole box of these. I kept 2 orange ones, and I gave him one, and we kept one, and then we kept this one because I was going to use this one in my St. Patrick's Day. And then when we opened up the box of St. Patrick's Day, we decided to sell this and the planter. So yeah, I actually gave Bill one as a gift. So he has one from us. So you're going to get the original book, which the book is neat in and of itself. It has mushrooms on the front. And these are actually from 1958. This is 1958 when they created it. And inside, the book gives you the whole entire legend of the pixie, okay? I won't attempt to read it all, but I will tell you that it is written in books. This is what it says. It's written in books of the old world that so long ago that the pixie will be if you have a pixie, you will have prosperity, you will enjoy happiness, and you'll have good fortune, okay? So those are just some of the things, and this is all about the legend of the pixie, and you're going to get that. And then I also love that they, of course, call Napco by its original name, the National Potteries Company. So then you're going to get its original box, okay?
Oh my gosh, look at that box.
Which the reason why I didn't read much in the book is this was what you're going to learn about. So pixies, which is the same face, the pixies, they give you all these different things. They give you good thoughts. They give you success. They give you love. They give you achievement, joy, prosperity, health, good luck, and happiness. So it says that as long as you have a pixie in your life, all of these things will come true. So this is its original box. So you get the original box to display. They even went as far as to make sure it had the Napco sticker here on the back as well.
Gosh, I wish more companies would have done that with their boxes.
I know. And you're going to get the whole inside. It has the old school grass. That's how he was shipped. So 22 at Patty. Thank you so much. We're looking for 23 or more. So you're going to get the box. And these were made in 1958. If you guys research these, you'll know that these are considered the holy grail of the pixies when you collect them. They're a little more popular. They're a little more scarce than the Gondor or anything or treasure craft. So, and this one is the true California pottery because she was making it with that redware kind of clay, which we can verify if my camera wants to work, that you can see it right here. So it's from the same companies of like the Hagen Renekers and things like that. And there's your face. Come on, camera, work with me here. Very good condition minus that little chip. And again, honestly, I forgive it because these are very hard to find and he displays beautifully and he's in very good condition.
And I love that it has the box and all the information. Like
it is. You're getting it all. This is what he was in, and he was actually new old stock. When I purchased it, they were dead stock. So he'll be outside of living with me for a little. He'll be your first pixie. So all right, I see you, Patty, at 22. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. We're looking for 23 or more. Let's go ahead and count him down. Please use it just in case if you had your heart set on it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Verlaine's in at 23. And honestly, guys, if you Google this, you'll be able to verify everything I told you. And you very seldom ever get a box or the book to go with these. And this is when she worked with Napco. So it's different than just, she made them differently painted. The face is the same, but she did different aspects that with Napco that you couldn't get just by herself. So thank you, Bill, for the 35. Patty, though, had a just in case of 39. So Patty, congratulations. You're going to get all these things. You probably already have them. You're going to get good health, success, love, achievement, all that for the mere price of $36. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Patty.
Winner. Yes.
All right, Amy.
All right, 16, Jason.
All right.
I'm really channeling the springtime, trying to embrace the groundhog. So I'm bringing her tonight because she just reminds me of springtime so much. So this is a cute little bank, and she's made by Anesco. I want her to focus so you can see her cute little details. My camera just really doesn't like me tonight.
Mine doesn't either.
I don't know what's going on, but I really want you to see her because she's so cute. There we go. So little girl that has a little handful of flowers, and she's posing under her little umbrella or parasol that's also painted with little flowers. Now the flowers that are painted on there remind me so much of the flowers that are painted on Lefton Miss Priss. So I think that they had a little borrow moment there because this is made by Anesco. And we'll turn it to the back. There's also painted little flowers on the back side of the umbrella. There's the coin hole. It does have a remnant of the Anesco sticker here on the bottom. There's a little bit of a missing piece of the plastic of the stopper of the bank, but that's the only issue. There's no chips, no notable crazing that I can even find on her. She's in excellent condition. I thought she's darn cute. Like not necessarily like use it as a bank, although you could. But I thought that she is just a cute little figurine to bring in the spring. April showers bring May flowers, of course. So I'm definitely thinking ahead a little bit, but I thought she was darling cute. There is also a coordinating boy one that matches this one as well. So measurement for her, she does measure 4 by 4.5. 4 by 4.5. I think she's darling cute.
Gosh, I love her. And I love the way she has her legs tucked down like that. And then she's holding her.
Well, I really like how they sculpted this, that she's kind of, the umbrella is kind of encasing her. I really like the dimension on this piece.
I've never seen this one before. I mean, you don't see a lot of, like, people collect phone girls. You don't see a lot of umbrella girls.
No, usually the umbrella girls are the the ones that are actually holding the separate little parasol or the head vases, but not anything like her. And it's not supposed to be a rubber stopper. It is a hardened plastic one. You can get that out of there, but like I said, there's just a little chip out of it on the bottom. All right, so I'm not seeing any interest in her. That's all right. We'll bring her back at the recap.
All right, guys, I'm going to head over here with some glass. I've never brought an oil lamp to a live sale, but I thought going into like St. Patrick's Day, this was the right color, and I have 2 of them for you to choose from. So these are made in Hong Kong, so these are probably 70s. They've never been lit. They've never been used. The chimneys are in very good condition. The bases are in good condition. And I was just feeling that if you guys like had a fun book or a fun vibe, or you had like a little, maybe a little, like a little pot full of maybe gold, maybe at the end of the rainbow. I don't know. I'm just thinking that these little oil lights go well with the St. Patrick's Day decor. I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts. I was just thinking that like if you had like a leprechaun, maybe a book, opened it up, put these, I don't know. Plus these are good to have in case there's an emergency, but they've never been used. You can see the wicks are still intact. What I love about these is it has a little bow here on the front. Okay. I don't know if you can read and see, but there's a little bow in here on the pattern glass. Plus it has the diamond effect. Then right here on the little knob that moves the wick up and down, it does say that it's made in Hong Kong. So there is just the right aging to that. Again, the chimney scallop, the chimney is original to it, and they're both identical. So they're just both identical. And these would be even great color green. This emerald green would look really good even in your Christmas decor or all year round. So you can take one or two. I didn't know if, and I want to see if the bottom says, yes, the bottom, that's what I thought. The bottom also is embossed Hong Kong on it. So let's see if we can get it to show there. There you can kind of see where it says made in Hong Kong. So again, these are really different. Melissa, I see you're 18, looking for 19 or more. Measurements on them, pardon me, they're 18 inches tall. They're 18 inches tall. Depending how you guys decorate, they can give you like an old world kind of feel. They're just nice to have on hand. They're really cute, and they're actually usable. You can actually use them. And there you guys can kind of see the bow even more. So both of them. I like
that the hurricane is green too and not just clear.
I do too. And the fact that there's no breakage, there's no issues, and there's two of them because I'm balanced. So I would need two on my mantle. I couldn't just have one. So, and they're both in very good condition. You can tell they've never been used. I have to believe the wicks are original to them. A lot of times folks bought these in the 70s and just decorated with them. They never really used them. But I just thought, spring green, even at Christmas, they also speak like, St. Patrick's Day to me. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. Verlaine's in at 21. Top bidder can take one or two. They're identical in the same exact condition. So 22 or more, we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Amie, you're right. I didn't even think about it. I think that's what drew me to these is you don't normally find one with the color. And that's not stained on. That is true green glass. So that's not going to scratch or anything or come off. So it might discolor if you use it, but that's true green. Green, green, green. There's the bid end. Thank you, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. Thank you, Kim. So with the just in cases, Melissa, you get first choice at 30. Let me know if you wanted one or two. One or two. They are identical, one or two. If you just want one, Patty, you'll have a chance at one. And we'll just wait to quickly hear from Melissa. You can take one or two. And Patty, you will have backup, but it would be at $30. Melissa, on the Made in Hong Kong. Okay, Melissa, you got one. Congratulations. Patty, let me know, did you want one? Or did you balanced, did you need two? If you needed two, that's okay. Verlaine, you'll be back up. But Patty, you could have one of these if you wanted one at your 29. Sorry. Yep, I'm with you. No reason to apologize. I'm balanced too. Verlaine, let me know if you were interested in at your, it would be 21. 21, Verlaine, you could have one. And then we would be back to Carrie. So we'll just wait another moment here. All right, Verlaine, thank you guys so much. Congratulations. Thanks, Amie. You're up.
No problem. All right, $12, Jason.
All right.
All right, I have a little bit of Kewpie tonight. These are pretty cool. All right, so this is unused. And so it's a book of postcards. There's 4 designs in here. There's 8 of each design, and they're all there. All right. So these are the Kewpie cards. So it's a little booklet of tear out postcards. All right. And I like the fact that they told the story of Rose O'Neill and how the Kewpies came to be on the front. And of course, the cute little illustrations. All right. So there's the back of the book, just plain blue. But none of these have come out. So definitely, if you want to use these, you totally can. So here's the first design. It's the Kewpies tidying. And so it's got the cute design on and then they're just plain on the back side. All right. So Kewpies are washing up and the ducks are helping out. Super cute. All right. So there's 8 of each design. So there's 4 different designs and 8 of each postcard. So there's 8 of the yellow. And then let me get to the next one. So the next one is the Kewpies sleeping. I don't want to bend it too much. The Kewpies sleeping. Look how cute that is with the pink background. I love the one that's playing the flute here on the little bedside table. So cute. And then the next one. So there's 8 of those. This one reminds me of Bill. We've got the Kewpie's Fun in the Sun of the green. I love the one up in the corner that's riding on the dragonfly and playing leapfrog with the frogs and the little sun. Super cute. And then the last design reminds me of you, Jason.
Oh, gosh. Amie, what kills me about these Kewpies is, why are they always so chubby? They're always in the middle of doing 20 different things. They're always so busy. It blows my mind.
The Kewpie's eating. So we've got the little tiny table with 2 Kewpies, and then there's a squirrel and an owl crammed at the table. And then there's a tiny little bird that's on the corner pecking at something. And then the little one up in the corner is bringing a basket of goodies and a bucket of milk. How cute. So those are the 4 designs that are in there. And of course, this is fun to read about how Rose O'Neill first started doing her illustrations and then going on throughout her life, what happened with the Kewpies. So full, nothing's missing out of here. So there's 32 total postcards in this book. Definitely scrapbook with them, send them in the mail, do whatever you want to do with them, or leave them in the book. I think they're darn cute. I was super happy to find these. I've only run across 1 or 2 of these ever in the wild, just loose. So to find one completely full is pretty fun. All right, so measurement, I didn't measure it. I'm pretty sure they're just standard postcard size. 6 by 4.5. 6 by 4.5. So 6 by 4. Yeah. All right. So we're going to count these down. I see Trendolin's in at 25. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 26 or more. I'm going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Brian, there's no marking or manufacturer anywhere on the postcards, on the book, nothing. I really don't know.
So good. I still want to know why they're so chubby, because they're all doing a lot of stuff all the time.
No. So they received their inspiration from a study of baby forms and faces. Half-human fairies.
Okay.
So that explains a lot to me. Look at this tiny one right here in the middle. All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you. I could talk about Kewpies all day. Thank you so much, Karen. All right. So Jill had a 27. Glowy Girl had a just in case of 31, but Karen had a just in case of 35. So for 32, Karen Kennedy, these are coming to you. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see what you do with them.
All right, guys. My next item has a slight condition issue, but I don't think it's a deal breaker. So that's why she started at just $28. She has a little chip underneath her hat. So here I'm holding it as if you're seeing it, okay? So you can just kind of see the white part right there on her hat, okay? But it's underneath. I don't know how in the world they did that. They got a little chip right there underneath her hat, okay? But I still brought her because she's actually one of the Leo Ward's ones. And I know other folks find them. I don't find this sculpt this often with all of its parts. So just because it had the little chip on the back of her hat, I forgave that because I love the sculpt on this face. It's just a little different from the Napco one, but similar. So there's no issues to her hands. She has her pearls and she has her earrings intact. So other than that little chip, all of the other paint is in very, very good condition. So Verlaine, thank you for the 28. Excuse me. She would be great with the green. Christmas, I thought spring. I thought, for your St. Patrick's Day decor. There's no issues with her hands. You can even see as we get in close, the hands are all painted. So she has her fingernails done. She's kind of a dusty blonde, almost a dusty blonde. And then up here on the top, she does have a little bow on her hat. Inside is very clean. I don't know how in the world they did that, but there's just that little chip right there. And that, honestly, that's what you're going to see when she's sitting on your shelf. You'd have to tip her up to actually see the chip. So she would not be necessarily the smallest one or the largest. She's right in between. I think there's actually like 4 different sizes. So she's going to be your second smallest. So it's going to be like medium, her, and then the tiniest one. So her exact measurements are 4.5 inches tall by 3 inches wide. So usually most of the damage occurs on those lashes, Her lashes are fine. A lot of times we get like a green coloring to the metal. No issues there. And her pearls are completely intact. So thank you, Robin. I see you in at 30. And again, I just think she's kind of like blowing you St. Patrick's Day kisses, or she's like all dressed up in her green for the month of April. You know, she's getting ready for the warmer months. And this would also look good if you kept it out for your Easter decor. So I'll show you there's no discoloration. A lot of times the flesh tones do get, you know, tarnished if they're wrapped in newspaper. There's no issues there. Fully good with the color on the lips all the way to the nails I showed you, and there's no issues. And actually these hands are added later. So they're, excuse me, two different sculpts that are then put together.
That's usually where they get broken, is that applied hand.
They do, and they do a very good job of molding the two here. But you can tell on the side that that's an applied hand. And the Leo Ward ones, Lee Ward, I said Leo, I'm thinking of the birds. The Lee Ward ones are just a little more harder for me to find. So again, this face looks very similar to the Napco one, but it's just, actually I'm looking at a Napco one now. This one just seems to have a little more of a slender face, but they could be sisters, but more cousins.
Reminiscent of Lucille Ball, you know.
Absolutely, Amy. Absolutely, Amy. And again, this is the 4.5-inch one. So let's go ahead and count her down. Verlaine is in at 33. We're looking for 34 or more. Guys, with the lag tonight, if you want to use it just in case, please do. Vase, please, thumbs up, everybody. Please thumbs up the live. Thank you so much. 34 or more. We'll count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. She's sassy. She's got her bonnet. She does have a little chip, but everything else is present and intact. 4.5 inches tall. It's a nice sized one. Nice sized one. Robin, you're the first one in with the 45 behind Verlaine, right before that bid end. So there it is. Thank you so much, Karen, and thank you, Kim. Thank you guys so much. Robin, she's yours for $45. And thank you both for the bids, and congratulations. All right, Miss Amy.
You remember the Epic Lady Head auction from last year?
Yes.
We had 287. I believe it was 287. She only had 2 of those Lee Ward's ones out of the entire collection. It was crazy. All right. $16, Jason.
All right, Amy.
All right. So I have a little bit of jewelry tonight. I thought I would bring these tonight. Very bright and bringing in the springtime. So they're showing a little bit more purpley pink on screen, but they're more of a hot pink in person. Definitely neon. And I was testing before we went live. They do like really, really glow in the dark under the black light. So if you're happening to go to the roller rink or something and they do the black light or bowling, these definitely would stand out on any outfit. So I've got the brooch and the matching earrings. Now these are clip-on earrings, of course, and they're kind of three-dimensional. So the black is kind of applied over the pink, which I like. It just gives them a little bit more dimension there. And paint is really good. I really don't notice any kind of paint scratching at all on either the brooch or the earrings. And I'm going to set them down and I'm going to show you. So the fun thing about the clip-on earrings, though, you know, you don't have to use them as earrings. I think they look really cute as collar clips. I've also seen a lot of people use these as shoe clips or clip them onto a hat or a hairpin, and then you can wear them in your hair as well. So, ooh, I got flower power. Look at my eyeballs. And then the brooch does have a safety clasp on the back, good working condition. I don't come across like the enamel flowers. Like Tina seems to come across them all the time, and I just, for whatever reason, I don't see a lot of them, especially in exciting colors. I really don't, unless it's at a bigger outdoor show or something like that.
It's because she hoarded them, Amy. She hoarded them, Amy. She hoarded them.
Hoarded them.
She has them.
Hey, I don't blame her.
So hoarded them.
The earrings are 1.5 inches in diameter, or at their widest point. And then the brooch with the little stem that comes down, that makes it 2.5 by 2. All right, so that's the size there. I think like with black, I just love pink and black together. I don't know. Maybe it's a 1950s. I like the black and pink poodles and all of that sort of thing too. So right now I see Robin's in at 16. Thank you so much. We're looking for 17 or more. I'm going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They have glow in the dark golf, Karen. I have never heard of that. But I don't golf, so I guess I wouldn't know.
This two-tone is really, really unique.
I really like it. It's definitely really a statement. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Robin, you didn't need your just in case. These are coming to you. Thank you so much.
Well, Karen, if we ever make it up to Canada, I hope you take us to your little honey hole, because she says she got a bunch of brooches last week. So
ooh,
congratulations. All right, guys, this is going to be $10 choice. And if you guys love Fenton, this is the best time to break out these little hats, okay? So Fenton made these little hats. They were supposed to be vases. They were supposed to be matchstick holders. They were just supposed to be decorative, okay? And I love displaying them this way because they are the daisy button top hats by Fenton. This is in the colonial green. What better than to display it like this in your display, because it looks like the leprechaun left his hat behind. So most people display them like this, upside down. You could do that. You know, if you guys had, you know, like a little leprechaun like I have later, you could pop, well, he's a little tiny in there, but like, oh, I'm stuck in the hat, guys. So, you know, you could pop, get a taller leprechaun, you could pop him in there. So just $10 if anybody's interested. There's no issues to it. It is in the colonial green. These also do make great little candle holders if you want to do that. This is a good green for Christmas, but I do have to say that I do love this green for your St. Patrick's Day. So just $10 if anybody's interested. The hat measures 4.5 inches wide by 3 inches tall. So they always called them the little top hats. So they are in the daisy button. Thank you so much, Karen. I see you in for 10. Deborah, you're also in at 10. And there is just a little bit of roughness here on this mold right here. I've been eyeballing it. I don't think it's a chip. So there is a little rough part right there, just so you guys know. But you can rub your hand over. It's not going to cut you. So I'm seeing Elizabeth on my phone, but it didn't come into StreamYard yet, which is really weird again. So Elizabeth, if you could put your 11 in again, it's not showing on StreamYard. Just like
I can see it on my phone, but I don't see it in StreamYard.
I know, I do too.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. It's crazy. So I actually have 2 of them, okay? So you can bid on 2 of them. This one does have a rough mark here on the mold. So if you just want one, there we go. It came in. Thank you, Elizabeth. So if you just want one, the first person that claims will get the one that doesn't have the mold roughness right here. But if you wanted 2 of them, because guess what? I got to be Mr. Balanced. I would need 2 on my mantle. But I do have 2 up for grabs.
I'm with you with the gold foiled chocolate coins.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
Overflowing out of the hat.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say earlier with the oil lamps. That's exactly it. You can put those little coin candies and fill these up. So there'll be 2 that you can have. We're in at 11. Let's count these down. We're looking for 12 or more. 1960s, 70s Fenton at its greatest. And I love them when you display them like this. And they do sit on your countertop beautifully like that. So 12 or more, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid enter. Oh, you could display one down and then display one up if you wanted to in your displays. But if you just want one, the highest bidder that just claims one, you'll get the one without the mold roughness. But if you want 2, maybe gift one. These would make great hostess gifts. If you're going to a St. Patrick's Day party, fill them up with those candies, then they get to keep the hat. But I found a milk glass one I'm going to save because I'm going to sell it as your Uncle Sam top hat. A couple months, see? I'm forward thinking, Amy. Forward thinking, Amy.
Multi-purpose hats.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I don't even see Karen's bid end on the StreamYard.
I see it on my phone.
I do too. So with what I see on my phone, Karen, you get first choice at 16. Miss Karen Kennedy, let me know, did you want 1 or 2? You can take 1 or 2. Thank you for the top hat bid, and now it just came in.
Weird.
So Karen, let me know, did you want 1 or 2? And if you just take 1, then the other one, Elizabeth, you can take if you're interested in. So Karen, just let me know, did you want 1 or 2? Just 1. All right. Thank you so much. And then Elizabeth, just verify that you did want the other one, and it will just have a little bit of roughness on the one mold. Just say yes or no, and I can then talk to Deborah in the chat if she's interested. But Elizabeth, you could have one at your bid. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
All right, Miss Amy.
All right. She said yes to the hat.
All right.
All right. $12, Jason.
You got it.
All right. So this is pretty cute. I think I've had this book one other time. And this is an ABC picture book. If you've not seen the inside of this, the illustrations are fantastic. So I was happy to find this. I did find this in Illinois. I think that's where I found this one. The illustrations are by Florence Sarah Winship. She does fantastic illustrations. She's right up there with Ruthie Newton, girl. Mm-hmm. So 1948 Whitman Publishing. So let's peek at the inside because I love the illustrations in this book. All right. So great details in here. So as it goes through the book, it has the ABCs going across the bottom with little illustrations in between each letter. And then for each letter in the alphabet, it gives you a word and asks you a little question about each one. So would you rather be a dog with a great big juicy bone? I love all the detail that they crammed in here. My favorite illustration is way at the back, truth be told. So the cute little elephant, goats.
These graphics.
I know.
Just in a house, the Hansel and Gretel kind of house. Oh my God.
Really cute. So this is that linen-like material. So the paper kind of feels like meant to mimic fabric. I love the illustrations in this one.
Fantastic.
My favorite one's coming. No, one more page. Haven't quite got there yet.
Those details on the letters too, Amy.
Yeah, I know.
Angela. Hi, Angela.
There's just a lot to look at in there. Hello, Angela.
And does the sun have a face?
That winter scene. I love that. All right.
Did that sun have a face, Amy? The sun there? Is he anthropomorphic? Oh my God.
Certainly does. All right. So my favorite ones in this next block right here.
Oh my God.
The little anthropomorphic worms in the strawberry patch with their little clothes. So cute. And the cat on the xylophone and all the little mice. Really cute.
If I was going to get
the back of the book is actually the end.
If I was going to get a tattoo, I'd get a tattoo of that worm.
I love those worms. They're
good.
Super cute. All right. Would you rather be a zebra and live in the zoo? Look at.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that zebras like finger sandwiches and tea, but apparently they do. Who knew, right? And then, I mean, all the little graphics that they have on the cover too. Just a lot to look at, especially like, you know, if you like to read to your grandkids or your kids, this one just has a whole lot of stuff to look at and talk about. All right. So Trendlin, I see at 15. Thank you so much. Looking for 16 or more. It does measure 9.5 by 13, again, from 1948 Whitman Publishing. All right. We're going to count it down because we have one more round to get to and a recap. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Amy, you find the best books. I swear.
I really try. I really try to find the best quality ones that I can come across.
You and Misty.
All right, MJ, I see you're 18. Right before Karen's bid end. All right, congratulations, MJ. This is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Again, thank you, Karen Gillette, so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Please put in Gavin's link one more time. Let's get Grady Gruppo Vintage Recordings up there. Get him to 1,000. And Kim, Desert Gal, thank you so much. $15. $15 and you're going to get both of these. They are made of ceramic, and there's only one teeny tiny little issue that I could find with one of them, but they scream St. Patrick's Day to me. So one of them has a little teeny tiny little white little speck right here, okay? But the fact that these applied flowers, okay, are still attached, they are porcelain, they are made in Japan. They have the original made in Japan, and the other one is a little clearer. It has an E on it. So I don't know, Amy. Do you think that might be Anesco? I don't know who.
Sure.
Could be.
I've never seen those, so I can't really. They look much older than having a Japan sticker on the bottom.
They do, but they're very Victorian looking. But they have just very good. I think with the yellow and the white and the green, they just scream St. Patrick's Day.
They look like pixie shoes.
They sort of do. They sort of do. And if you guys love the glass slippers or the glass shoes, I thought you might enjoy these. And you can see they have a luster to them. They would make great little vases. They would just make great little decor. And the fact that none of those flowers are broke just amazes me. They're little pointer shoes. You're exactly right. So you're going to get them both for $15. If anybody's interested, again, let me grab my black and put behind because I feel like they're getting a little washed out. They're just really unique. And if you guys are looking for some neat different pieces to put into your St. Patrick's Day display, I just think these are going to look so different because I have never, ever seen these before. So Trina, thank you for your 15. They both measure, 3 inches tall by 5 inches wide. So they are made of ceramic. All of the flowers are intact on both shoes. They even have this applied leaf and stem on it. The only issue is one of them has one little teeny tiny little white speck right there at the top. But as you can see, none of those little flower, applied little ceramic flowers, they almost look like the tops of, like the hard sugar that you put on the cakes.
Yeah.
They kind of remind me of that. So
they would be really cute with like little knee huggers poking out of the top.
They would. And they just have
chenille chicks, Brenda. Oh my gosh.
They just, and you can see they have that luster to them, that oil effect, so that carnival effect to them. So they do have a sheen. It's just getting washed out in my lights. And they're just these cute little like Victorian style shoes that when I saw them, I picked them up. It was cold. I thought, you know what? These remind me of spring and they remind me of St. Patrick's Day. And they would look good in your Easter decor too. So you're going to get them both. They measure 3 inches tall by 5 inches wide. So Robin's in at 16. Let's go ahead and count these down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. We'll count them down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They go from the more emerald hunter green and they fade out into white. And then the flowers are that buttery yellow. And the fact that there's no chips on these flowers just amazes me. Just amazes me. And there is our bid end. You're very welcome, Gavin. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Trina, you're getting them both for $17 because Robin had a 16. So Trina, congratulations and enjoy them. Deborah, your 20 did come in after the bid end. I'm so sorry, Deborah.
Nice shoe emoji work there, Karen.
Agreed.
All right. This is our last official round. We will have a short recap and then we will get to your guys' fantastic finds. All right. $16, Jason.
You got it.
And this is not choice. It's for the pair. All right. And I'll tell you why. So I've got two Nancy Ann Storybook dolls. And they're both the composite. They're not the plastic ones. They just have a little bit of discoloration and wear to them. All right. So I thought that they were spring sisters, so that they needed to stay together because they both have little applied flowers on their outfit. So I thought that they were best friends, ready for springtime fun. So I'm keeping them together and not choice. All right. And so I'm going to show you each one. And I couldn't identify either one of these. I do believe that the little red-haired girl here, I think she is missing her hat or whatever would have been applied to her hair. I do think that she is missing something. Usually when you see this bright white stitching, that there was something covering that up. All right, typically. But she is dressed in this cute little, it's kind of like a light gray little dress with flowers applied to it. And then she's got the little apron, the tiny little flowers. She does, you can kind of articulate her arms, but be gentle. The head and the legs do not move on her. I'll turn you around to the back. There we go. And she does have a little underskirt as well. She does have her little pantaloons under there and her little black shoes. So she does not have the articulated legs. I think the one that I brought last week, her legs moved. So they do not on her. All right. And both of these measure 6 inches. 6 inches. All right. And then the other one has the blonde hair. And then she's got, this is her original hat. I did find a picture of her, but I don't know what number she is. And then she's got the little applied flowers in her little hat that's tied on. And then she has, her little skirt has kind of like an overall like little floral print and lace on it. And on the back, her dress does have a little safety pin to hold it on in the back. And then underneath here, she has her little pantaloons and shoes as well. There's a little bit of paint loss on the shoes there. She does not have movable legs or head either, just her arms move. All right, so they're both 6 inches tall. They're coming together, springtime sisters. So you're going to get them both. Miss Debbie, I see you at 16, and Karen, I also see you at 16. So we're looking for 17 or more on the pair. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love their faces. They always look like
I love how they're painted too. They're just so sweet.
But they're always like in a state of surprise, and I love it.
I know.
Ooh, like ooh.
I love looking for these too. They're very fun to find because there's hundreds of them, literally hundreds of them. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Karen had it just in case of 20. Debbie had it just in case of 25. So Miss Gutierrez, these are coming to you for 21. Thank you so much.
All right, gang, and my last round is going to be choice on your style of leprechaun. So one is a hard plastic. The other one is the ceramic composition. So you just have to let me know which one you like at $14. Now, I can vaguely read on the inside that it says made in. I know I'm not going to get it to show. I believe this one's probably Hong Kong. But I think they did such a good job. You have the fella here, very dapper, Mr. Leprechaun. He's saying how to do to you with his little pipe in his hand while he's sitting on a stump right there. So he measures just about 4.5 inches tall. So if you guys are looking for a neat little leprechaun in your display this year, you could have him. Gina, I see you in at 14. And like I said, he is made of hard plastic. So let me get in there on his face. I love his beard. I just think he's adorable. So cute. Then the other one we know is made by RB because he does have his RB stamp on the bottom. And this guy's probably 60s because he's that composition. He's that weird.
He looks like Jack Black, and I can't unsee it.
He does. Oh, no, you're right.
His face looks so much like Jack Black.
You're right. And I just love how he's hanging out. He's got his pipe there at his chest. He's like, oh, I've had a day. Oh, I've had a day. That rainbow and the pot of gold, Amie. Amie. Amie, I've had a
your
day.
Irish accent.
Oh, Amie. Amie, I had a day. So he's about 4 inches tall, in very good condition. No chips, no cracks. I just love, you're right, he does look like Jack Black on his face. And again, all the way around, no condition issues at all to report. Just two separate kind of little leprechauns for your St. Patrick's Day or all year round if you guys want to. So the only one I see right now is Gina at 14. I see Shannon in at 16. I got a feeling we got a bad lag now going on. So I see you, Shannon, at 16. So we're looking for 17 or more. Let's go ahead and count these down. Top bidder can take one or two. And we'll count them down. Please use it just in case if you have your heart set on them. Gina's back in at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more. And let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Gina is in at 17 right now, so we're looking for 18 or more. And you can pick the plastic one or the composition, which is like a ceramic composition. It's just a weird thing they did. So there, yes, there's the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. So Shannon at 18, let me know which one or ones you want. This one we'll call number 1. This one we'll call number 2. Just to account for that lag, we'll call this one number 1 and this one at number 2. Both of them are in very good condition. You can take one or both. She wants Jack Black. All right.
Good choice, Shannon.
All right. So Gina, let me know. Did you want the plastic one or did you want Jack Black as well? We'll just wait a moment here, Gina. Just let me know if you wanted the hard plastic or the Jack Black. I can't unsee it now either, Amy. So just let me know. We'll just wait a second here. And then, like Amy said, we'll do our quick recap. Yes, you will take him. All right. Congratulations, ladies. Everybody wins. Let's get us back up here. Recap time.
Recap. So that endeth the regular bid round. So now we move into the recap. That kind of got a little parody at the end. Yeah, see, I can't do the Irish thing either, so I apologize. All right, so we're bringing back anything that didn't sell during the regular sale. These will be quick claims. So if you're interested in an item, please make sure to type in the item plus the price so that we know what you're talking about in case we have multiple things that are the same price. Okay. And if there's more than one person that's interested, we will do a quick little countdown to break any ties. And Karen will be the bid ender as well. Okay. I have 2 things to recap. I had the yellow birdie. That is flash glass. He is flash painted, so clear glass with the yellow paint applied. There's a little paint loss on the top of the head. That's really the only way that you can tell. And he does not fluoresce under the black light. If you're interested in claiming Mr. Birdie, you can put in Bird 20 if you want to claim him. I think he's still pretty. He still catches the light really nice. So Bird 20 if you want to claim him. And then he is not signed. No chips or anything either. And then I had the little cutie pie Anesco girl posing under the umbrella bank. There's no chips, no crazing to her either. The only notable issue is the little chip out of the stopper at the bottom. She was 16, so you can put girl 16 if you want to claim her. All right, Bird 20. I see a Robin. Birdie is yours. And if anybody wants the little bank, she is $16. So girl 16 if you want to claim her. And that was what I had for my recap. Thank you guys so much.
All right. From my pin round, I had Mr. Leprechaun. I do think he has a little speck missing on his nose. Let's see. Come on, buddy. Do you want to focus or is my camera tapped out? There you go. So you can see there's just a little speck maybe on his nose. I don't know. Could be a manufacturing defect. I don't know. He is marked Hallmark, 2.5 inches tall. He's $8. He's $8. Now, you don't have to wear him as a brooch. He would make great decor. You know, you could just pop him in your display and he'll stand for the most part. It maybe tilt him a little bit. So $8 pin. If anybody's interested, I'll wait a moment here for the lag. $8 pin, and he could be yours, 2.5 inches tall. $8 pin. And then for my glass round, for 24, I had the Amber Fenton. I always call these the utilitarian bowl. So it is the Honey Amber. I think it reads very gold this time of the year. It is $24. There are no chips, no cracks. Again, if you guys are not familiar with these, Fenton made them. You can see the different levels there on the inside. So you can use a taper candle, pillar candles, and then you can also double it out as a flower frog. It is marked Fenton on the bottom. Clear as day, very 1970s, and that was 24. So if anybody's interested, I love these because I love the sculpted sides. Again, you can put other things on the inside. You can use them as a candy dish. But 24, all you have to do is put Fenton 24 or Bowl 24, and that could be yours. And if anybody wants anything and they're watching this on the replay, please make sure to reach out to us and we will make sure that we get it invoiced and sold to you. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It's always so much fun on Wednesdays. I have such a great time with you, Amie, and I have such a great time with everybody in the chat. So thank you, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. Kim, thank you for being the backup. And Amie, girl, you want to tell folks what you're up to, what you're doing before we get into?
I'll have a new video coming out Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then I will be back here Wednesday next week for another Fantastic Finds episode. Yes.
Guys, please make sure you're subscribed to Amie's channel. She was just a little hop, skip, and a jump away from the next. I mean, these half marks are just as important as the full one. So she was very close to hitting the threshold of the 3,000.
And I think I've decided middle of April, or if I hit 4K, I'm going to do a giveaway. Okay. A big giveaway in April.
All right.
Whichever comes first.
All right. When we went live tonight, I was 5 away. Yeah. Now I'm 6 away. So somewhere, oh my God, cruel fate, somewhere I lost somebody. So again, if you guys, and I say this because the numbers don't lie. We have a lot of folks that watch this in a replay. So please make sure you're subscribed to Amie's channel. Make sure you are subscribed to mine. Please get me to 3,000. It ain't going to hurt nobody. It don't, like, you know, we all. What?
We're coming up on, like, April will be our 1 year anniversary of Fantastic Finds.
I know. It dawned on me today.
That's pretty exciting.
We're going to have to do
maybe something. we should do something special.
We will. We will. We'll figure it all out.
Sale day.
Definitely.
I'll figure out the date. I kind of know what it is, but I'll figure it out.
All right. All right. We will do something special. Absolutely. And actually, Karen's been our bid ender throughout them all too. So,
oh my gosh, Karen.
Yes.
That's a lot of bid ends.
Oh my gosh. It'll be a complete package. So I'll be back Monday night for Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. It's me and Garden Guy Bill. I have a very eclectic mix, okay? I have some different things that I've never tried on a live before. So we're going to see if you guys are here for it. I'm hinging hard, honest to Pete, I'm hinging hard on antiques this Monday. So I'll be really excited for you guys to see them. I'm putting out my videos every single Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So please look for my latest video to come out. I am working on a vlog. So I know a lot of you guys tell me in the comments you want vlogs. So I am working on a vlog. I'm actually going to show you how I flip a booth at the store. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you have a booth, what I do. So maybe it'll help you guys out. So I know a lot of you guys that lurk or hang out with us are resellers and you do sell in a brick and mortar. I'll show you some of the things I do, and I'm going to do it continuously. And again, those will just be my opinions on what I've been doing for over 25 years as a reseller. So I'll pass that on and you can use it or you can disagree, whatever you want to do. So Monday night, me and Bill, my video, Friday at 4, and then I'll be back with the lovely Enamor Amie for next Wednesday. Then the Valentinos will be getting together next Friday, not this Friday, but the next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern on my channel. So we have an epic sale lined up for you guys. Hopefully you can come hang out with us. It will be a very good time. So, all right, guys, now it's our favorite time of the evening. Before we get into it, please, we're running a little low in the queues. So if you guys have anything that you deem a fantastic find, please email myself and Amie. We both have access to this email. Email it to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. It is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. Anything that you consider a fantastic find. Is it something you found in the attic, something you bought at a thrift store, something you bought from another reseller? Send it on in to us. But please make sure that you give us your name and a description so we can pass along what we're showing, because we'll basically just show it and talk about it.
Your guys' Valentine stuff. Or if you have like an antique Valentine collection and how you display it. I want to see that stuff.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So tonight we have one picture from Jacqueline, and it looks like that this is going to be a rare Valentine's Day ceramic. Okay. And from what I see, I think I just got one of these. So we'll get into that in a minute. And then we have Laura of Daffodil Find. So Tina didn't tell me what it was. So let's take a look at this. Is this, oh my God. Oh my God. This is really rare. Oh my God. This is crazy. Okay. So Amie, have you ever seen one of these before?
Non-person. No.
I I didn't realize that these were that rare. I just got one 2 days ago, but mine doesn't have the birds on it, but mine lights up like a ceramic Christmas tree. I didn't know they were this rare. Mine's an Atlantic mold. And
there's a couple people on Instagram that have those in their, collection, but I have never seen one of these in person. No.
Get out of here. Jacqueline, this is amazing that you really sent this in, because I just got one, but mine is a little bit different. Mine doesn't have the birds. So she has birds at the base, and the way the person painted mine, they did it different. And then mine have the pegs that go in, and mine lights up. Mine's so old school. It's got two plugs coming out of it, because they needed to put 2 lights up in the heart. So I wanted to do a fancy reel with it. So I'll share it here on Instagram.
I was going to say, we have to see this thing.
I'll tell you what, it's one of the kitschiest things I've had. And I saw it at auction. I was like, I have to have this. Like, I cannot live without this in my life.
It's got 2 plugs, obviously.
I mean, and then the funny thing is that the outlets are different stuff. Like, it's 2-prong outlets, but they're not the same shape. So it's not, I mean, the wiring's not bad on it, but it's a really unique, cool piece. So Jacqueline, congratulations on that. And you are right. That is a rare Atlantic mold. And apparently they were only done at the ceramic stores with the studios and the hobbyists. So congratulations. Awesome. All right. Now we got 3 pictures, Amie, from Laura, which is Daffodil Fields. I'm sorry. So here is the first picture.
Oh, look at all the ladies.
I don't even know what to say. It's so good.
Oh my
God, it's so good.
I love all the glittery hearts poking out of the top.
I do too. Like, this is good.
Because Laura sent us some pictures the last time of Christmas.
Yes.
And now it's Valentine's. I love it.
Yeah, and I true transparency. I still have all my Christmas up, and then I just put my epic heart that I just told you about. So everything's Christmas in my living room, and I have the heart lit. Oh my gosh! Oh man, this is good.
I love all the little Napco and Anarco bloomer and big bow girls. So cute.
This is good. And then the pinups. Look at the Valentine's Day pinup she has back there.
Oh, wait. Okay, in the middle, in the drink carrier, are those risque?
Yes, they are.
Glasses where they're clothing on the one side and not so much clothing on the other side.
We used to call them the peekaboo glasses.
The peekaboo glasses, yeah.
Peekaboo glasses. I don't know if that's still what they call them, but they're the good old peekaboos. Yep. And we got one more, gang. We got a little assemblage of close-ups.
So much fun.
Man, I don't even know what to say. This is good.
I like the lamp too.
I do too. I sold one of.
I don't know who makes that lamp, but I really like it.
I don't know. I was fortunate enough to have that 2 times and sell those. And those are some of the best figural lamps I've ever had or sold. Because they do. It's like she's got a big bustled dress.
Do you see Laura's comment?
No. Where did I wait? The calendar girl I got from. Is that the one that you got from me? And the picture different. Okay, so it is. Okay. All right. It is. Okay. Yes, it is right there in the center. Yep. All right.
So Gavin, the 3 that are in front of the drink carrier, those are Anarco big bow girls. There's a whole different series of those. And then the other 2 little bit bigger ones, the yellow and the blue one, those are made by Napco.
Gotcha.
So cute.
Looks so good. And I love the pinup stuff being used at Valentine's Day. The one thing I always wanted to do in my Valentine's Day decor, and who is it? Is it Relco? They're the girls that are like the ladies of the night. You know the ones I'm talking about? Like they have the negligee on and stuff.
I found one of those, Jason, but she had been decapitated in the night, so I had to leave her behind. It was very sad.
Amie, I always wanted them in my Valentine. I wanted to have like a little Valentine's Day red light district and have them like all kind of hanging out, you know. But no, like have like an ashtray hanging out by them and some red lights and stuff like that. So yeah, can I tell you something else that's really cool about this community? So, I posted about our Christmas display. I did the video. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a comment yesterday. I don't know if anybody remembers it in the video. I had this styrofoam. He's very atomic. He's a Santa and he has bells on. He's made of styrofoam. As you all know, I love styrofoam. Don't you know, just by chance, the lady who sold it to me on eBay watched the video and then commented?
Oh, I love that. That's so fun.
How small of a world do we live in that she didn't know, because the name that I bought under is not the same name that I sell under, What are the odds that she stumbled upon my video, watched it, and then recognized and knew that, yeah. And then she was like, well, I'm so happy that it got its rightful home with us. I mean, it's awesome. This small world. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I am always flattered that over 100 and some folks hang out with us as we have some fun here at the end. So, guys, I'll speak for myself, but I think Amie will agree. We can't thank you all enough for the support, how much we appreciate you all. We appreciate all of the feedback. We appreciate everything. I couldn't tell you, I couldn't be thinking of doing anything else right now with my life. So we just want you guys to know.
I can't even say anything better than that. So yes.
Yeah, I mean, and I can finally say it correct. Oh, you so bougie vintage. I butchered your name the other night, and I am so sorry. So I am so sorry about that the other night. It is Oh, you so bougie vintage, because we get off the sale and Amy's like, Jason, you didn't say the name right. So I corrected it. So thank you so much, and thank you guys for hanging out with us. And Karen and Kim, thank you guys so much. I know, no, it's not okay. I corrected it. So, and again, thank you for the super chat the other night. And thank you for coming back to hang out with us tonight. Even one of the hosts said your name wrong. So.
And I want to say that I know that a lot of people can't watch us live and then they come back and watch the replay. And we appreciate you guys coming back and watching. If you can't, if you have to leave early or you can't stay for the community share, but you come back and watch it later. Thank you guys. And thank you guys. Is just, we're your entertainment, your company for the evening. Even if you guys don't purchase or bid on anything, that is not what matters to us. We just love the community over here. So thank you guys so much for that.
We do. And as we say goodnight, please make sure you support small business. Please head over to Vamp. I know for a fact there are some great things in the works, so you can shop there 24/7. So head on over to Vamp and show them some support. Misty and Michael are working really hard on that. And Amie, you can have the last word. I just want to thank everybody and have a great night.
Yes. Thank you guys. That's really all I have left in me tonight. So thank you guys again.
All right. Good night, guys. Have a good week. We'll see you. I'll see you back on Monday. And then Wednesday with Amie. So
good night, you guys. Have a good